uh, Peacock, right? I'm pretty sure it's probably win. I mean, what's the Steelers' record? Oh, no, on here they said they're 4-2. Well, maybe the Packers have a chance because they're 4-1-1. How did the Cowboys play tonight? I mean, today. Of course, I'm not shocked. Good. Yeah. Are we live yet? All right.
Well, they were hearing you, but they weren't hearing me. What's going on, guys? The Rose here. Welcome back to Less Than Serious. Tonight's a little bit of a cop-out episode because I'm not feeling 100%. My stomach is kind of a little... Eh. Um, so it is what it is. We're watching Sunday Night Football again tonight. The Green Bay Packers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sunday Night Football. The game has just literally started. Um, I don't know what's going on with. There we go. My Peacock was being weird. I had the game. The game was playing, but Peacock was saying we'll be back shortly.
Uh,
Must have been a broadcasting error on their end.
I didn't see it because it was still a lot going good for me.
Wow, the Steelers got some funky looking uniforms tonight. Instead of black and yellow, they're yellow and black.
And what's with the Green Bay Packers being all white? Is that their is that like a throwback, or is that their current uh season colors?
Could be
Because it's all
could be a flashback thing because the Denver Broncos wore flashback jerseys today. So it could be a flashback thing, or it could be an
I'm sure
alternate
that's
away jersey. I can tell you right now, the Steelers usually don't wear these colors,
no. I mean,
especially for their home colors. They're usually black and yellow.
yeah, those are throwbacks.
And the Packers are punting on their first possession. The Steelers will begin their first possession momentarily as he gets tripped up at the 30-yard line. Like I said, tonight's going to be a little bit of a cop-out episode. I'm not feeling the greatest, and there really just hasn't been much to talk about lately either. Like, news-wise, shit's been, like, slow this month.
Pretty much, I agree with that.
I mean, I got a couple topics to talk about. You know, we could talk about some stuff during the show, here and there, you know, while we're watching the game. But it's nothing major, nothing significant.
Rodgers with the Steelers?
That
Aaron Rodgers was the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah, you didn't know that? They signed him this year over the offseason. That's one of the reasons I wanted to cover the game tonight because he's facing his old team.
I knew he was with the Jets last year, and that didn't end up too good.
He was with the Jets the last 2 seasons, but yeah, he didn't really play much of 23 because he got injured in week 1 and pretty much missed the whole season.
Yeah.
Kratos, if you're hearing us, obviously you're welcome to join as soon as you can. He responded right before we went live, so I don't know. Maybe he's just not at his computer. He's not on his way. Maybe he's not home from work yet.
Probably. That's probably what it is.
So I haven't talked to you lately, Casey, in almost a month. So hasn't been going. I got your link yesterday, but I wasn't home. I was out. I went bowling yesterday. Had to take my dog for her shots. Had went out for subs for dinner. I didn't get home till like midnight.
On Thursday afternoon, when I got home from work, my apartment got flooded again.
Oh, again? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. So I had to stay home Friday, had the people come in and vacuum it up. And by the time they were done, half the day was already done. So I was like, uh, I mean, it didn't take that long for them to do it. It's just,
Downfield with the pass. Aaron Rodgers throws a bomb.
yeah, that's a giant bomb.
Continue, Casey.
So by the time they were done, half the day was done. I was like, fuck it. What I've been in pain a lot, so I was like, just take the rest of the day off. So, and I just been relaxing and doing some gameplay. Got some interesting gameplay that came in. Like, I've been enjoying buying these games from AliExpress because they're all these crazy games. I picked up Lethal Enforcers for the NES.
Isn't that like a rare, expensive game?
No,
I thought it was.
no, it was an arcade game that was ported out to the Sega CD, Sega Genesis, and Super Nintendo. But someone uh, made a homebrew version for the NES. They made a D make
Oh,
of it.
D-Make. Okay. I thought it already was on NES. Shows what I know.
No. But then I can't wait for this one to come. I think you'll like this is Rick Rolled 64 or is it Rick Rolled I 64?
So
So
it's,
you're
it's like
playing
a Mario 64 Rick Astley ROM hack.
no no, this is where you play it as James Bond and GoldenEye, but you have his music playing in the background
Oh
and
God.
yeah. So I like these weird things lately, and they're cheap too.
ROM hacks usually are. Yeah.
So I'm enjoying those.
Yeah, I haven't been doing
But
much lately myself. I went to midnight release for Pokemon Legends ZA. Had a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet battle tournament that night. Won that. Won a box of cards, which I uploaded a video of opening the box of cards that I won.
yeah,
Oh, he just got dragged down by his collar. Holy shit.
you're definitely in front of me because I'm still waiting for the second play happen. Like I'm still second and 15. Yeah, I just saw that now. I'm gonna leave and come back.
Horse collar penalties, man. Jesus Christ.
Going
Did
on,
they
Kratos.
check? Did they do
I
all
just
that?
listen, going. That's the penalty. Yet you drag someone by the back of their collar on a tackle. That's a horse collar penalty.
And
Hold
they
on.
didn't call it.
Well, hold
What the
on.
fuck?
When I got to look at it, that's not horse collar. He didn't get him by the collar. He got him by the shoulder pads.
3rd and
It
15,
looked
and Rodgers gets sacked.
Jesus.
it like it was caught by the collar, but when I saw the replay, he got him by the shoulder pads.
All right. Fair enough.
You're not
All right.
going.
Anyway,
You're not.
I'm almost home from work,
That's what I
which
figured.
is why I'm calling from my phone.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's all right. It is what it is.
Yep.
Well,
Either way, hope this game is good. Hope this
56
game is
yards.
good.
And that
Boswell with a
good.
56-yarder right down the middle. Well, not quite down the middle, but it was a good kick.
Yeah, close. Anyways, I heard that Pokemon Legends ZA was overpriced mess in some circles. I'm like, in what way?
It depends on. Yeah, it really depends on who you're. It really depends on. It really depends on who is voicing their fucking opinion. You know.
Well, again, did you know that some of these Switch 2 games, there's certain Switch 2 games that you could actually plug into your Switch 1 and it'll work?
Interesting. Certain games, though, right?
Yeah, certain games, and that's one of those games you could do that.
Yeah, I see clips on Twitter. I've seen a couple of clips on Twitter where somebody posted a clip where they were like running through the city and then all of a sudden they fell through the fucking map. I'm like, that's probably a Switch 1 error because I can tell you right now, the Switch 2 port, it looks better. Not a whole lot better, but it does look better. And it plays in 60 frames per second, whereas the Switch 1 version is 30 FPS.
Yeah.
It's gaming right now, talking about anything video games right now on Twitter is like beating your head against a brick wall because you got all these people that are jerking off Xbox like they're working the street corners over the fucking ROG Ally fucking X because Xbox has that this is an Xbox and Xbox Play Anywhere slogan. So everyone's fucking and their mothers calling the ROG Ally X an Xbox, even though it really isn't. Just because you can play Game Pass PC and console games on it doesn't mean it's an Xbox. Then you got people in other circles who are saying Xbox is dead. Xbox gave up the console war, completely went third party now that the remake of the very first Halo game got announced for next year and is coming to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
So now people are saying, "Oh, Xbox gave up the console war and this and that." I'm like, they really didn't because Xbox said they want to make everything a They said they want to make everything a competition, even TikTok.
Well,
there he goes.
Oh, there's that giant helmet again.
Oh yeah, there we go. Casey's gonna be obsessed with that giant helmet. Looks like it's got padding in it. You can actually tell it's got padding in it this time.
I guess it's the same player that was last time we watched, you know?
Yeah, that was last month because that was the last time we did an LTS episode, was watching a Packers game. How about that?
Yeah. I think Kratos is having problems because
Well, he said he's on his way home from work, so he's driving.
Should give me a second.
But yeah, I was found out yesterday at Spawnwave, and there's Switch 2 games like that you could plug into Switch 1 and it will work.
Yeah, if it has a Switch, if the game has a Switch 1 port, it'll work.
Yeah.
So games like Mario Kart World won't work.
Absolutely exclusive games won't. You know, like you can't just plug in Mario Kart World or
the new Donkey Kong. Yeah, those won't work. But like Legend ZA will work, or the Switch 2 version of Super Mario Bros. Wonder will work. Switch 2 version of Jamboree, Mario Party Jamboree will work.
And probably Metro Prime 4 probably too.
Yeah, that'll probably work, yeah. When that one comes out.
I think it's a smart idea because I mean you're still paying for the price anyways, so like if you're planning to upgrade it anyways, like you'll have the game ready. And it will be the patch will be in there. But
yeah, and I think they're charging $10 less for Switch 1 versions. And then the Switch 2 version is $10 more because Pokemon Legends EA is $70 on Switch 2 and $60 on Switch 1.
That's what's happening nowadays, you know. I mean, I think it was the first $70 game for Switch was Tears of the Kingdom.
A lot, yeah. All of the Switch 2 ports of Switch 1 games were all $70.
Yeah,
The first Switch 2 exclusive game that was $70 was Donkey Kong.
yeah.
Because Mario Kart had to be 80 for whatever reason. Notice how all the complaining people did. Nintendo has yet to sell another $80 game on the Switch 2 so far.
Good. You gotta stop. You gotta stop somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
And there he goes. Gets a first down. Probably 15 yards off that.
Yeah, you're like 2 seconds ahead of me now, so. See.
Yeah, I stopped and refreshed it. This might be a good game. They're both cold weather teams, so it's not like they're not gonna be. They're gonna handle the cold weather better than some of those southern teams, you know.
There he goes, touchdown!
Oh, I didn't see that, so now you're in front of me. Now I saw the touchdown.
Yeah, Tucker Kraft. Now I wish I played him. He's sitting on my bench. He would have did better than the fucking tight end I did play, Jake Ferguson, who the freaking Dallas Cowboys didn't even target today. Didn't even target him for a single play. He got me 0 points. Tucker Kraft just scored a touchdown. That's 7 points.
Yeah. Say, let the Cowboys lose, so maybe we can get some chances for the team again.
Well, we're going to go over the scores. We're going to go over the NFL scores at the end of the game, and yeah, we're going to go over the final scores after the end of tonight's game. Now? You're good now.
All right, cool.
We're going to have you're going to see some shockers today on the scoreboard, that's for sure.
I don't like either team's uniforms for sure. I'm so used to just seeing Green Bay wearing green and them being all white. I don't like that. Even their helmets being all white, I don't like that. But no, one of the things I've been doing lately is I've been watching a series on Netflix called The Diplomat.
Okay.
And I've been enjoying it actually. I guess it's on its season 3. And I just happened to come across it. I was kind of hoping to be like a Law and Order version of the government, but it wasn't. But I still liked it. I think.
So, Kratos, I'll pose the same question to you that I asked Casey before. Since we haven't really talked in about a month, what have you been up to lately?
You might still having problems.
Oh, me?
Yeah, there you are.
I'm about to shower real quick. Just got home from work.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm hoping that was Green Bay wearing. No, they weren't wearing all white last time.
Yeah.
I think they were.
I think they were wearing white, but I think their uniforms were a little different than they are now.
I don't like it at all. I know you have to change it up every once in a while, but it's your colors. You're supposed to at least keep your colors. Like, I just don't like it.
So did you watch?
Like, if you don't,
Did you watch Halloween Havoc last night, Casey?
I watched a little bit of it. I was thinking about doing a watch along, but by the time I realized, like, oh shit, I was like, fuck it.
I only saw one little clip on Twitter of Jeff Hardy doing a swanton off the top of a ladder and crashing through 2 tables. I'm like, they seriously? Yeah. I'm like, they seriously were doing like another TLC style match after they just did a table match to retire the Dudleys 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. What I'm hearing is that Hardys might be on their way out from TNA and maybe making one more run in the WWE eventually.
I mean, it makes sense to retire there because that's where they got their start.
Yeah. It sucks that they couldn't get a AEW tag team belt.
That's the only company's belts they haven't gotten.
Yeah. Well, they didn't get the ECW tag team belts, but obviously that went under before they even had a chance to go there, you know?
Yeah.
But I still like how the Dudleys say they had the WCW title run. Like, technically, yes.
They did under the WWE banner before they abolished it and just merged the belts.
Yes. So to me, it's like an asterisk, you know. Like, yeah, technically, you're like if you would say, like, oh, the Hardys were the WCW tag team champions, like no, but then it's like, okay, under the WWE umbrella, then yes, you know. But now there's rumors, like, this whole Andrade thing is just getting insane. Like, now they're saying there might be a chance of him returning to the WWE.
Yeah, because his contract was null and void with AEW because somebody over there didn't carefully study Andrade's contract that he had a 1-year non-compete.
No, that's not only that's Andrade's fault. That's AEW lawyers' fault not looking that up. And I can understand if TNA makes that fuck up, but AEW has good. They should have good lawyers where they look into that. Apparently, they don't.
I wonder. Tony Khan put Andrade back on TV for one night and then had to pull him quickly right back off the roster because WWE sent them a cease and desist.
Well, that's what they did.
Yeah. I'm surprised WWE just didn't outright sue them for contract tampering.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I don't think. No, they're not going to. I'm just saying. I'm surprised. As petty as WWE likes to be against AEW, I'm surprised they just didn't outright sue them for contract tampering.
I'm sure. I mean, that's why I was saying it's both their fault. You know, I mean, Tony Khan should talk to their lawyers. Hey, look into his contract. You know, I know AEW doesn't really have no non-compete in their contracts because you see people who would.
Bambalaya! And the Packers recover.
Like, you see people leave AEW and immediately go to WWE with no problem, you know? Yeah, damn, he touched it.
Right off his hand. And a good thing it bounced right to his teammate.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, technically, you could say there's like a non-compete thing with AEW because he held back freaking Ray Phoenix for almost a year.
They just benched him because they still had a contract with him.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him out of it. Yeah.
No. Because they didn't release him. Until they did. Because they just benched him and Penta for the longest time.
Yeah, they let Penta go before Ray Phoenix, which is really stupid. Should have let them both go together.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with it, you know. Even though I think they're misusing Penta a little bit right now.
I don't know. I don't think anybody right now in WWE is being used all that greatly.
I know right now I watched Monday Night Raw. It was actually pretty good.
I mean, it doesn't help that WWE's got about 20 freaking people on their injured roster right now.
That's why they have so many people that they're able to pluck someone out, you know, plug them in.
I just think WWE is going to be in some kind of trouble next year when AJ Styles and Randy Orton retire, because with all their other big with a lot of their other big names on the shelf right now. Seth Rollins is out, Kevin Owens is out, Bianca's out, Liv Morgan's out. Then a few other bigger names in the WWE roster. I don't know. It just seems like they're gonna kind of feel like they're lacking in some star power. Go on, EJ.
I think they'll be fine.
Go Broncos! That game happened already. They won. They destroyed the fucking Dallas Cowboys. Oh yeah, I forgot. Solo Sikoa injured. Jacob Fatu injured.
Yeah,
they're missing some big names. That's what I said. The AJ Styles and Randy Orton retire next year. They're gonna be hurting.
I didn't hear about Randy Orton. Are you sure about that?
I read somewhere over the weekend, or was it Friday, that Randy Orton's retiring too. At some point next year. Ooh, it looked like he punched him in the face. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He put his arm out and he just went right down. Looked like he punched him in the face. Okay, those are some weird looking uniforms. The yellow helmets with fucking red jerseys.
Well, those are like the practice when they're on the practice field. Okay, I mean, all right, the white uniforms are normal, but I don't like the white fucking helmets. That's my problem.
Yeah, they could have at least kept the regular helmets.
Yeah.
And did not get, Jesus Christ, did not get the first down.
Maybe they're doing it because Pittsburgh's all gold right now.
All yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
But normally, the Steelers, like I said, normally they're black and yellow and not yellow and black.
Yeah. So maybe that's why. Then okay, that makes sense. But Steelers are usually their helmets is all black, but with their throwback, that's correct what they're wearing right now. And that's
Tucker
a first
Kraft
down.
with
That's
a first down and more. And he keeps going down to the 40. Down to the 39-yard line of the Steelers.
30+ yard game right there.
Another reason why I wish I was using him now. I would probably win this week in fantasy instead of losing by 11 points and being left with only my kicker to play tomorrow. So I'm going to lose this week for a third week in a row.
Unless your kicker is the only one who makes points all during that game, you know.
Well, I have Harrison Butker tomorrow, so the Chiefs need to score a lot or kick a lot of field goals. That's the only way I'll win.
And it'll be like all 50+ yarder field goals, right?
Well, the way ESPN scores field goals is any field goal that's worth 3 points is 3 points on fantasy. And any extra point after a touchdown is 1 point. Fantasy.
So you don't get extra points if there's yardage.
No, you don't get points. You don't get points based on how long it is now.
So you just need a bunch of field goal kicks then.
Yeah, and my opponent has Dobbs from the Packers tonight. So I'm doubly fucked. No.
Well, that's how it works. That's how it works when you're playing fantasy football. It's like you're like, oh, I feel good with this lineup, and then they turn out to fuck you. It's almost like it's like they almost know.
Yeah, 2 of my players got 0 points. I used the Falcons' defense against the Dolphins today because of how bad the Dolphins have been this year. And, of course, the Dolphins decided they were going to run all over the fucking Falcons today, too. So that got me 0 points. And then, like I said, Dallas didn't use Jake Ferguson today, so he got me 0 points.
I'd probably get rid of anyone you have Cowboys, probably.
Oh, Jake Ferguson's been doing pretty good the last few weeks. They just didn't use him today.
You can play at the number 0. I've never seen anyone ever play as 0.
I've seen a couple zeros, yeah. Just like in baseball, you can have the number 0 in baseball. The New York Yankees had a pitcher that had number 0 on their team. And 0's technically a number.
Oh, true, but I've never seen that before, though.
That's golden. I actually have him on my bench. I didn't use him today because I figured he wasn't going to do good against the Steelers, especially when he's more of a backup wide receiver and not like one of the main targets.
Yeah. Marshall. See, that's the one thing. We will be talking about something. Obviously, we need to be commentating about the game. And we'll be in the middle of it because you got the commercials, and then the game starts. Like, oh, we're supposed to focus on that, you know.
Did you hear about? I know you don't watch basketball, and neither do I. But did you hear about the scandal that happened already in the NBA this week, right when the season started?
Was it about with the gambling?
Saturday's Raw,
with the gambling thing, yeah. Or the one player faked an injury, and he rigged the freaking he rigged his performance for the sports books to, I guess, bet against himself or whatever, or however he did it, and he got fucking busted. It was
Mafia's
him.
involved in it. 2 coaches were arrested. A couple players were arrested as well.
Yeah, I heard 2 names. I saw a statement from the NBA that said that they were removing the 2 players involved off their respective teams. And then I literally saw a clip of when the guy faked his injury. He tried to fake a knee injury, like he was dribbling the ball, and then all of a sudden he just like freaking pushed the ball forward on the ground and like dropped to his knees onto the fucking court. It looked so fake. I would play the clip. I would play the clip, but I'd probably get copyright for it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Maybe a still frame, that'd be okay. But even a GIF, I would be worried about that. Because I actually got a copyright just from a GIF before.
Oh, you could get a copyright. You could get copyright claim just from a fucking picture.
No, come on.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You know that Wrestling Bios YouTube channel? A couple of times he's talked about AEW on his channel. They went after his videos a couple times he talked about AEW on his channel. That's why he stopped talking about them.
No, you're actually right, because I remember there was one time that I did I think it was the AWA Tales of the Territory, and I used the AWA logo, and I got copyright for the logo.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you could get copyright just for a fucking picture.
That's insane. That should be fair use.
But you know what I find really fucking hilarious? So remember I told you guys, and I posted the link in the chat about that Pokemon freaking mock-up that the Homeland Security posted on Twitter using the Pokemon theme song with the Homeland Security freaking video catching illegals.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they made a new version of it with another Pokemon song, and Pokemon Company wasn't having it, and they went after fucking the Department of Homeland Security with a fucking DMCA strike, and they fucking got they made the government pull the fucking video off of Twitter.
And that's just missed that field goal, just low.
It was a few, yeah. He probably missed it by about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah.
Pokemon companies are pussies if that's the case. They don't want their likeness used for a song that's about catching illegals in this country.
Well, actually, what I've heard recently, you know, that whole Trump flying the fighter jet and dumping shit on the protesters. Gift.
I heard about that, yeah.
So the music that they were using is the danger zone.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
So the people who own that song demanded to get that off that.
Yeah, the record company struck that down.
Kenny Loggins song. Yeah. But that one?
Yeah. Highway to the Danger Zone, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
They wanted that off. Like, I don't blame them. Like, especially if you're not a Trump fan. Like,
Casey fakes being tired all the time, says Bam. What's up, guys? What's up, Bam? What's up, Score Capture?
Well, maybe I slept earlier, you dick.
Damn.
Now, we're going to have an early night tonight. After the game's over, we're going to go over the NFL scores. I also have a story regarding an NFL player who passed away over the weekend. A former New York Jets player who was apparently a bigger name in the NFL who died over the weekend. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to get on out of here because I have to go to the bank.
I got a couple things I told EJ I would bring up. The NFL has double standards out the ass at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about, whatever during the game, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about during the game, because I want EJ to hear this.
But I'm just letting you guys know.
His comments with the Denver Broncos should have never played a freaking game in the NFL because of his history with seizures. Should have never played. If you allowed him to play, why didn't Brian Pillman play when he was born with half a heart? Why didn't Roman Reigns play when he was diagnosed with leukemia?
I would think seizures is more dangerous.
Someone with a history of seizures who could gotten worse with a single tackle because he was a wide receiver. He could have gotten worse. He could have had a worse seizure. That would have been a lawsuit on the NFL by his family.
Oh, it's like how the NFL
put half an hour on the offensive line for one of these teams a couple years back too.
No, it's like how the NFL allows Tua to continue playing when he's got a bad history of concussions that's eventually going to kill him.
That's my point. The NFL's double standards are crazy. Darius Thomas should never play a down in the NFL if he had a history of seizures. If you're basing it off.
Aaron Rodgers with another long ball.
Roman Reigns having essentially a worse situation. One was born with half a heart. The other had leukemia, a blood cancer.
Well, I could understand why you wouldn't want somebody.
Should have banned him from football. Having a history of seizures should have banned him from football.
I could understand why you want. I could understand why you wouldn't want someone playing football with half a heart. That's a good way to fucking die.
Never heard about
but
that.
But he wrestled for a good what?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, he did wrestle.
WWE?
Yeah, he did wrestle for a while. I mean, that's probably. I would argue that's probably even worse. And Chris Boswell with another field goal.
And plus all the drugs he did too. Half a heart could be a problem if he was in the NFL. It's all what we know about.
possible to even have half a heart? I never heard that in my life.
I was born with a
Like-
whole. I was born with a
Some
small.
people are born with half a heart. It's a birth defect.
I was born with a small hole in my heart, and I had to be fixed when I came after I came out.
My cousin was born with a hole in his heart, and he also has Williams syndrome.
But half a heart? I don't even think
Yeah,
that's
there are some people who were born with half a heart.
But what?
Oh,
With Roman Reigns, like cancer is not contagious.
His leukemia developed and
Yeah,
emerged after he graduated from college football.
But what I'm saying is though, like cancer is not contagious through blood contact, right? So there's no reason why he couldn't have played.
Exactly.
I'm sure he probably.
Because of his leukemia.
Well, I'm sure he wasn't healthy though. That's probably why. You know, I'm sure
He's
probably
healthy
because
enough to wrestle. He can
catch-
play football.
He's
Well,
healthy enough to play college ball.
Yeah.
So he should have been fine with even with the leukemia. That's the point.
yeah,
He
but
when the leukemia came back. Football was done with me. Who remembers that promo?
Who was that Giants player a long time ago that retired because of his really bad history of CTE?
Lawrence Taylor or something?
you don't know how bad your CTE is until you die and they look into your brain. Right? Interesting.
But as I was saying before, we're gonna have a short night tonight because when my mom gets home from work around 11:45, I am going to the bank. I got to put money in the bank because Miku Expo was announced over the weekend for next year, and I am going to attempt to get my tickets tomorrow.
Are you going to have the briefcase with you?
I don't have one of those.
You said money in the bank, so I figured you had a briefcase.
I have an envelope. Is that good enough?
I've never seen someone actually have a bag with a dollar sign. I would like to see someone go to the bank with a bag with a dollar sign. I would love to see that.
Yeah. Roman was also in the Fast and Furious movie. He also did Hobbs and Shaw, and he's also Akuma in the upcoming Street Fighter movie that's coming out next October.
Exactly.
It's like, hi guy, imagine you play football, someone bleeds on you who has leukemia. It's like, I got leukemia now. Like, it got leukemia from him.
It doesn't spread like that, though.
I know.
Maybe. Hepatitis C, maybe, because that has to do with the fucking butcher.
No, that's when you're Abdullah the Butcher had hepatitis. He had hepatitis. And that
That's what I
guy's
just said. He had hepatitis C.
and he's in bad shape right now too. He's like,
He's dead.
nah, he ain't dead. He
I mean,
He's not-
Mick Foley in the Dark Side of the Ring episode about the guy.
back in the parents. No. I thought that'd be passing interference.
Steelers player down.
I'm still wondering if this guy with that giant, huge padding over his helmet, if that's for more protection, then why is not rest of other players wearing that?
Who knows? Who knows?
Because if he's prone to get concussions, then he probably shouldn't be playing right now.
Oh.
Personally, also another double standard with the NFL. Who remembers when the NFL promoted the first openly gay player in the NFL?
That wasn't too long ago, right?
It's also incorrect information.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, Mizzou Tiger defensive end was actually the real first openly gay player in the NFL.
Well, that was
it's irrelevant to the Ram.
That was before. That was, I'm sure, before LGBT shit was
Doesn't matter.
commonplace.
It doesn't matter. He was in the league as a gay man.
Well, yeah, but the
They
NFL
promoted him for Monday Night Raw in St. Louis as the first openly gay player in the NFL.
Well, hold on. But was it well known when that happened?
It was well known because he was a first round draft pick prospect before they refused to talk about him again, to the point he was Mr. Irrelevant in the last pick of the draft.
No, I'm just saying that was it well known in public that he's openly
Yes, he made it well known in public after the college season was over because his boyfriend was his roommate.
I
mean, back then
They
when
dropped him like a bad habit as soon as they found out he was gay.
back then before we
The
had
league of the NFL is double standard city.
back then before we had Pride Month and LGBTQ and everything. Of course, they're going to keep that on the
LGBTQ was
hush hush.
around in 2014, 2015 time. They made gay marriage legal in 2013, 2015.
Yeah, but I mean, it still wasn't as widely as accepted as it is now. So maybe the NFL just decided
The fact of the matter is, the fact that they're promoting someone as the first openly gay player in the NFL.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's completely incorrect information.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're wrong about that, but they're not going to want to come out and say, "Oh, we already had a gay player about 12 years ago." But
WWE will never come out and say they already had a gay wrestler, in Chris Canyon.
And what was his name?
Him
Who was that?
Boy Jordan.
Who was that guy that tag teamed with Titus O'Neil? He was gay too.
That was Darren Young.
Yeah, he was gay too. Yep.
They touted a first gay wrestler in their company back in like 05 or 06. But actually, they had one in Chris Canyon. They just never knew. With Michael Sam, the whole country knew. And no one drafted him until the 7th round because of it.
Oh, it's part of like the military. You wouldn't be accepted into the U.S. Army if you were gay.
It's a mess for me thinking about all this. I mean, if Michael Sam were to play football now, he could come out and say he could pull a Ric Flair right now and call himself the first real openly gay player in the NFL because he got drafted before the other guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. 10 years ago, he got drafted.
Ooh, that's a flag.
He was on the Cowboys practice squad. Then he disappeared entirely from the NFL.
Jordan Love got blasted.
I didn't hear word from again. But other than that, I remember the promotion. 3 weeks worth of promotion for Michael Sam on Monday Night Raw in St. Louis as the first openly gay player in the NFL to be drafted. 1 week before he's supposed to make his appearance, all of a sudden, that segment never aired the following week that it was last promoted.
No, why was he even
never aired because he was supposed to have a sit-down interview in the ring with Booker T about it.
But why? Why would WWE
never aired?
Why would WWE even want to have that? Like, it had nothing to do with wrestling.
They wanted the spotlight on them as usual. Touting like we support gay people. We support gay people as well.
That's Vince for you.
They promoted a gay wedding with 2 straight wrestlers. Let's just get that straight. And they got their money from a gay community charity. And then the wrestlers said, "Wait a minute, we're not gay." Who remembers that storyline?
If you remember, they had
the tag team, the Dicks.
Remember too, back then when WCW was invaded WWE, Vince McMahon had Billy Gunn and Chuck Palumbo as a tag team, Billy and Chucky, and he had them portray gay men with Rico, their manager.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. That was back in 2001.
Exactly. It's ridiculous the double standard for certain things in entertainment and sports.
I still remember JR's call that one night when he was commentating one of the matches, and he goes, "Billy and Chucky." And I remember Lawler goes, "What's wrong with Chucky?" And JR goes, "It's yucky." Shit made me laugh.
I mean, Lawler is a homophobic. Lawler's a known homophobic. I think he didn't like Goldust all these years. He honestly thought the man was gay.
Oh yeah, he was another one they portrayed as gay.
I mean, it got them in hot water when he said the F slur for gay people on Monday Night Raw. To the point where Wrestling Biles had to take down said video and put on his Patreon because of it. That got copyright struck over one word.
My Peacock stream is fucking lagging.
He loves his puppies. He loves his puppies, but he's a homophobe.
And to me, if you don't like gay people, keep it to yourself, you know? I mean, I'm not particularly fond of gay people, but I'm not gonna, make it known that, I don't hate gay people, but, I mean, I don't particularly care to be around them.
Your two friends in high school that were gay.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, to me, I don't care if you're gay, but just don't shove your gayness down my throat. Is basically what I'm saying. Like, I don't hate gay people, but if you're going to like just be openly obnoxious about being gay, then you can keep that shit to yourself. Tour captor says I'm gay and proud. I mean, hey, if you are, you are. I don't know if you're joking, but if you are, you are. That's great. Be proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
We hold no judgment here.
We're not going to discourage you for it. Yeah, LOL, I'm married now.
Well, you can still be gay and married. We don't know.
There was also David Yost from Power Rangers was gay too. The Blue Ranger, the original Blue Ranger.
Yeah, and he left the show because he got bullied by the production staff, and he got tired of it.
He had like because he knew if he came out in that time, would have been blackballed from. So only that production team and his fellow actors and actresses knew, but his peers on the team supported him for that decision.
Yeah, but I heard there were interviews that he did, and he was talking about how the stage crew and whatnot, production crew, would bully him and call him names and shit for it. So that's why he quit the Power Rangers after all those years, because he was the longest lasting. Well, aside from Jason, because JDF did come back in later series.
But David Yost was like lasted pretty much since like the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah,
until like the Zero Ranger days, I think. Right?
Yeah, he was, aside from JDF, he was the longest lasting. He was the second longest lasting original Power Ranger.
Mm-hmm. Now, JDF, he did come back for a special here and there. He did become the leader at one point of the newer generation of Rangers. To the point where they actually made a snide remark on one of the villains. One of the villains made a snide remark about it.
I
remember the villain, what she said. You're getting too old for this, Tommy.
Yeah, he also came back as he also did a villain role. He portrayed Lord Drakon for their comic book series from like 5-6 years ago.
Now a director and producer.
Yeah, he was Lord Drakon for that. He was promoting the comic book series as the villain, Lord Drakon. He also did a TV commercial for the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid game before he died too.
I remember seeing those commercials because I actually popped big when I saw him in the commercial.
And he was the Black Ranger.
Like, I hear him go, "It's morphin' time."
He was the Black Ranger in I think it was Dino Thunder. It was one of those.
Yeah, that one where he was the leader. Yeah.
Well, he was also the leader of Power Rangers Zeo and Turbo too, as the Red Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that he freaking unalived himself. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
At least I got to meet him the year before he did it.
If COVID never happened, he would have had a wrestling match too.
At least
he would have been in a wrestling ring too if COVID never happened.
At least I got to meet him before he did it.
The one thing that I actually hope to see at some point is the last live action movie he did, Legend of the White Dragon.
Yeah, I heard about that. I never did watch it though. I heard it was not bad, actually.
It's JDF. Of course, it's not going to be bad. It's the last movie he was known to film before he did what he did. So you know all his big time fans are going to come out in droves to see it, good or bad.
I don't remember. I think he's got a daughter. I think he had a daughter, right?
I don't know.
Jonnu Smith down to the 24-yard line of the Packers.
I know recently, mother came out that his younger brother, just committed suicide recently.
We are zero. Theo. David Yost now is the director and producer. Yeah, he is. Core Captor says rank your Power Rangers tier list. Interesting. Haven't thought about that. I haven't thought about doing one of those.
Good point.
Are we including the Eagle Rangers in this list? Like the Eagle Green Ranger, the little Turbo Rangers, all that stuff. Are we including them too?
The only ones I probably wouldn't include would be the ones that were in literally one episode of Mighty Morphin. The ones that Zed made.
Yeah, definitely.
If we ever do one of those, that could be interesting. Now, that would take a long fucking time to go through every series.
Yeah.
You're not talking about the
Power Rangers. The Power Rangers YouTube channel shows full episodes for free on YouTube, right?
Oh, yeah. What did you say, Casey?
Yeah, they still stream 12-hour watch-alongs on their YouTube channel of their reruns.
Try it again, Casey. You cut out twice.
They stream all the reruns of Power Rangers on the channel.
Well, not you, Kratos. I'm trying to get to hear what Casey was trying to say because you cut out twice.
What about that? You're not talking about the Alien Rangers, were you?
Well, they would be part of it. I mean, they did have a series.
Well, they were
talking about Dead Rangers, though.
No, the Alien Rangers were where they had a spin-off of Mighty Morphin called the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers.
Well, they were part of the series. It was just a small part of the show.
Yeah, but then they got their own sub-series.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they got their own sub-series.
I know they came in with the Power Rangers lost their powers and they're waiting to get the Zeo powers or something like that.
Speaking of Power Rangers movie, True Capture. Guess how old the Power Rangers movie is as of this year? You want to feel old?
I mean, I already know because I saw it in theaters.
Along with 5 other movies that came out in the same year as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie.
I know at least one of them.
I think I don't know if I made this list or not, or if I showed y'all this list or not.
I know the year is 1995, so the movie's 30 years old.
Essentially, yep, 30 years old. There's 5 other movies that came out that same year.
Mortal Kombat was one of them.
Yep.
Was Pulp Fiction one of them?
No. Babe, the original Babe movie, the pig.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Casper,
wow, I forgot about him.
a Goofy movie,
Goofy movie, I liked that shit as a kid.
and Robin Williams' Jumanji.
Oh, dude, I tried to watch that movie. I was so fucking bored.
Those 6 movies all came out 30 years ago this year. No, 30 years, capture. All 6 of those movies are 30 years old this year. They all came out in 95. Over the course of 1995, those 6 classics came out.
So when did Pulp Fiction come out then? I thought it was 95. Maybe it was 94 or 96.
It was in the early 90s. I think it was 93. Let me check. 94.
My math was wrong. Goofy movie, 35 years? No, that was 30 years. Bird Capture says to guess his top 3 movies of all time. I honestly wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know either.
You know, I was going through my Twitter. I was going through my Twitter followers a couple weeks ago because I was deleting all the fucking AI spam and porn bots that were on my followers list on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I came across a handful of names that I have not heard from in a long time.
Like who?
Like Crunch Time Sports, Brody.
Oh yeah. Well, Brody. What Brody does, he every once in a while shows up on the Alex and the Garbage Man show on Mondays. I mean, he comments in the chat.
Jimmy Joyce.
Oh yeah.
Mecha Sandvich.
Yep.
Trying to think that one guy that's on. I don't know if he's still on the Horny Goat. I don't remember his name. The one I was supposed to play Mortal Kombat against, and I never did.
I don't know if you're talking about JP or Basement.
Might have been maybe.
Okay.
I don't remember. It's definitely not JP.
Was it okay?
Okay, yeah. Maybe that's who it was. Okay, Fave. I think it might have been him.
Oh yeah,
he's active on YouTube with like the Horny Goat crew.
Then you got was that one guy Jim M? He used to be in Joe's chat a lot. And Brian Austin.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I haven't heard from these people in a long time.
Well, I mean, that's what happens. Either people lose interest and move on, or
and Ray Rollins, the cartoon kid. I haven't heard from him since Drew stopped doing Derailed.
I had a Matt the Misfit block. I had that block.
Why?
I remember Matt the Misfit.
Matt the Misfit? Yeah, I remember his name, yeah.
I heard that block.
Oh, why would you block Rodney Rollins? Oh my God, Mr. Rogers looks like a pile of shit.
Oh, he's
Did you? He looks like someone. Did you just see that statue of Mr. Rogers? It looks like it was crafted out pile of shit.
So you're talking about all 3 Turtles movies for Capture, your top 3 movies of all time? That's from what I've heard. Turtles 3 sucked.
Yeah, 3 sucked. 3 sucked. I kind of like 2.
I watched 1 and 2. I never watched 3, but I heard 3 sucked. And I'm not talking. And I'm not just. And I'm not just saying that I'm not just saying that because AVGN did a video on it and then cut the fucking VHS in half with a sword. I remember that.
It's horrible. The only reason I like
Casey had told me like they never finished the model for Splinter. That's why it was in a hanging out of a freaking like window for all his scenes. But how do you not finish a puppet for a movie that you were doing?
Maybe they ran out of budget. I don't know.
like
We're going to a $400,000 budget.
Turtles, the OG, is my top 3 of all time. That's what I'm not understanding that. You're saying the original Turtles movie is your top 3.
On this list is what I mean. He's saying it's number 3. Yep, I know that tour capture. I know that very well. Splinter, Splinter's voice was also the original voice of Elmo.
Speaking of Sesame Street, did you guys hear that Netflix picked up Sesame Street and is bringing it back?
Oh Christ!
Netflix posted a Sesame Street Cookie Monster crossover advertisement with the K-pop Demon Hunters to advertise Sesame Street coming to Netflix.
Oh Christ! They already spoiled who's coming back on the Madison Square Garden on Monday Night Raw. Believe it or not,
Who's that?
they kind of spoiled it in their banner for that show. Take a while, guess who's on the banner?
The Undertaker?
AJ Lee.
Oh, so she's not just a one and done then.
no,
He's on Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden, according to Netflix. And WWE never once announced it yet. WWE never announced it themselves, though.
Well, that's Netflix for you, probably taking liberties to get those views.
well, she's
I
probably.
know there's more famous Raw appearances.
Go ahead, Casey.
I was gonna say she probably has the same deal that CM Punk has, where he's not gonna be there all the time, because she made some appearance. Like, didn't she fight already before?
Yeah, she had that match at fucking WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, but she had a couple appearances.
Yeah,
So-
she had like 2. Yeah, she had
Well,
two
that's
appearances leading up to it.
WrestlePalooza, yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if she's in the Royal Rumble next year.
Oh, she
I would be
will.
surprised if she's in War Games.
That'd be different, but she'll definitely be in the Royal Rumble.
Then again, I don't know if she will be, considering it's going to be in Saudi. I don't know. I don't know if she would. I don't know if she would fly that far for that.
Well, CM Punk did already, so why not her? Unless she's
The women's Rumble is why. Who knows if that's going to actually happen next year?
That is a good point.
It can happen. It's just, I think it'd be better. Like I made the suggestion earlier before, saying that they should just make the Royal Rumble on SmackDown for women, and then they make the men's Royal Rumble 50-man, but they use people from AAA, TNA,
And NXT.
NXT, and have a couple specials appearance, and then obviously main roster people. So that's what I would do, because obviously they're going to want to make it like special. So that's what I would do.
Now, to be honest with
I'd
you
like-
guys, we're not reacting much to this game because there's really not much to react to right now.
The game sucks ass.
Steelers are up 9-7. They got 3 field goals to 1 Packers touchdown.
Yeah. So like, who cares about and the Steelers go for the Packers go for field goals. Like, who cares about the field goals? Like, yeah,
It's a good defensive. I mean, it's a good defensive. It's a good defensive game at least, but so
That's a big win for
Casey sounds like he's in a box. Your audio does sound a little off tonight, Casey.
Yeah.
Has it been bad all the time, or just
Just tonight. Just tonight.
Just a little bit. Like I mentioned, you've been like cutting out a little bit. I don't know if it's something with your internet or some shit, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, even if they did the women's rumble on SmackDown, it's still going to be in Saudi. So, yeah, who knows if they even do it next year? Or if they do, they'll probably make up for it. Maybe do it on Raw or SmackDown or something. So, Kratos, I'm going to pose to you the same question that I mentioned. I asked you before you took a shower. Since we haven't really talked in about a month, since we haven't been able to do a show between me having a coughing fit last week and the week before that having that freaking storm that ended up being a nothing burger. The last time we talked was about a month ago, so what's been up with you lately?
Yeah, nothing much. This Friday will be the 1-year anniversary of the release of the game that more than likely will put BioWare into the ground. I can age the Veil Guard.
Already?
Which, mind you, is already free on Xbox, on EA Play. Already free to play. No one's really playing it.
Was once already free on PSN.
It's being sold for $20 in Walmart.
And nobody's
just a year ago, it was a $70 game.
Oh, when it bombs, it bombs.
I blame Patrick Weeks for the creation of Tosh. Because obviously the man couldn't sell any books that featured non-binary characters. So he joined a team where he could push his narrative in a freaking video game that didn't need it.
All right, how's that?
Good.
Good now?
Yeah.
Sound a little better.
Patrick Weeks of the BioWare team. Thank God that man was fired. Because he got 0 book sales on a book where he promoted a non-binary Peter Pan.
Well, this game
He's trying to write a book about Peter Pan where Peter Pan is non-binary.
Okay.
They got 0 sales.
Peter Pan. First of all, Peter Pan sucks anyway. Who the hell even cares about Peter Pan?
Why make a 13-year-old non-binary?
That's passing inference for sure.
Why have a 13-year-old boy in a kid's book non-binary or a kid's story non-binary?
Yep, there's the flag. You're one play ahead of me. Let me refresh this. It helped me out. Yeah, there we go.
Who got sounds worse on his end?
Only people who, like, I couldn't care less about the whole binary shit of being for Peter Pan. Yet, I don't know. Looking at that, I don't even think that's past an appearance. Now looking at it.
Oh, they put the Steelers half the distance to the goal on the 15-yard line. Jalen Warren gets 4.5 yards. During halftime, I'm gonna bring up some Halloween rankings as far as the latest popular candy sales for Halloween and stuff like that. We'll get a little bit of Halloween in there, considering Halloween is Friday.
Okay.
Short pass to Metcalf, and he gets taken down at the 3.
Oh, now you're in front of me.
Yeah, because I refreshed again.
Not by much, but
I still think it's the commercials that keep throwing our sync off.
I think so too.
And
But
I'm watching on my PC, which is normally in sync.
Yeah. Well, also, like, when you said that, I heard when I was walking Duke that you were saying your Peacock was acting up, and I looked over and mine was doing it too.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Yep.
DK Metcalf. Oh, that's going to help my brother's fantasy football team. I'm already in the freaking shithouse for this week. I'm going to lose 3 weeks in a row.
I was going to bring something up, but I totally forgot what it was. But going back to that whole double standard stuff with football, like the whole thing, like when Brian Pillman and the whole Roman, like, and today, like, that's the past. I mean, that's not modern day football where they're more worried about the football players' health nowadays. Back then, they couldn't care less. NFL couldn't care less about your health. I wouldn't doubt they still really don't care, but they don't want to get sued, like, from the whole concussion still. So of course they had to be more cautious. So, like, if you have someone who's playing who's prone to have seizures, yeah, I wouldn't want the person to be on the fucking field. Imagine if you plow that person, and then the next thing you look down.
That was the whole point I was making of Daenerys Thomas being on the field. He had a history of seizures the whole time he was playing.
So then he shouldn't have been there, but.
Shortcapture asks if we like the Bumblebee Steelers jerseys. I kind of don't. I think they're a little too bright for my liking. Way too much yellow. I prefer the black and gold, or the black and yellow.
And I don't like the all white jersey Packers set up either.
Well, every team has a white uniform. That's the standard. But
yeah, but all white, including the helmet.
Yeah,
like word.
The helmets, like, the helmets do look a little ugly.
Yeah.
Although some teams do have white helmets that go with the uniforms too. Miami does.
Well, I mean, you got the Colts, but Colts is known for that. So, like, you take the traditional, like Green Bay had with their colors, and you change their helmet. I can understand. Honestly, Pittsburgh should change their do the throwbacks with our team, because I'm like, I think they forced the Green Bay to change their helmets for that game, because I don't remember them wearing white helmets last time.
Yeah, I really don't know. Sunday Night Football next week is going to be the Seahawks and the Commanders. Boy, that sounds like a stinker.
The Redskins. It's not the Commanders, it's the Redskins.
As Tex would say.
Yeah. And look, if you're going to change the name, that's a pretty fucking horrible name.
Oh, it's about as bad as the Cleveland Indians changing their names to the Guardians.
No, I think the Guardians are slightly better. Slightly better. But it's because it's all PC. Like, oh my God, the Cleveland Indians, they can't use that logo. You know, they use that forever. And people was pissed because they got rid of the logo. And there's a lot of Native Americans that was actually upset they changed the name from the Redskins, you know?
I remember Trump was gonna say, or I don't know, maybe it was fake, but Trump was gonna like demand that the Washington change their names back to the Redskins or whatever.
Oh. There was way more than people were like, oh, it was PC that was, PR, bad PR influenced them. It was because sponsorship for the Washington was going to pull out completely.
But what about the Chiefs? They're a Native American freaking heritage team name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but Redskin is a slur name, while Chief isn't. Chief is like.
I guess that's true.
Chief isn't a slur at all. That's like a. That's being almost like
the leader of the tribe, yeah.
Yeah. So,
but what about Indians? Like, that's not a slur either. Indians is who they were. Native Americans, Indians. That wasn't, it's like calling African Americans black people. Same thing. Not offensive. At least I don't think it's offensive.
I mean, because it's technically, that's what they are. They're black people. So it's like if they call, it's like if they want to call us white people, they're not wrong. I think I'd be more offended if they called me Caucasian.
You're like, what the fuck do you call me?
Caucasian? I'm white. But it's stupid. I hate and not only that, they kept the same color. So, the Commanders kept the same colors. I was like, oh, I should just went completely a different way.
15 yards at the end of the play on a face mask by the Steelers. Oh, yeah. Right in front of the ref.
Yeah.
Oh, that puts the Packers in Steelers territory.
I think a lot of times, I think sometimes it's accidental, because why would you aim for the face mask? If it,
honestly, I don't think players do it on purpose. I'm sure sometimes they do, but I would think most of the time you're just trying to reach out to freaking either block or tackle the guy. You're eventually gonna grab their fucking helmet by accident.
Yeah, a lot of times you're allowed to stiff arm someone. So sometimes if it just looks like you grabbed on the face mask, it gets you.
How about those Dolphins jerseys? If you're talking about the one they used on my birthday, I actually really like those. I would want to see them use them more often, actually. I really like the black on the aqua blue or green, whatever you want to call that color.
See, I wouldn't mind Pittsburgh's yellow helmet. I just hate the rest of their uniforms.
The Packers are going to settle for a field goal. Let's see, are they going to miss this one?
To 44, he shouldn't.
Kick is up, and it's wide left. Missed again.
Wow, that's not good.
The last one was short and low, and that was wide left. Missed it by that much.
He just missed it, too. Wow. Damn, that's not good. 44 yards and you missed that. You might be out of a job after that.
Oh, boy. Just think, they would only be down by 3 points right now if we got them both.
Yeah.
But that's halftime, so now that it's halftime, let's talk about some Halloween stuff. We'll do Like I said, we'll talk about the favorite candy of favorite candies that's been selling for Halloween this year. Maybe some costume ideas. We usually like to go over that stuff for Halloween.
You know what my favorite candies are? The one with razor blades in them.
Oh, gee. I thought you were gonna say the kinds of candy with peanut butter, so you can share them with your dog, like Butterfinger.
Oh, are you serious? You think I would share my candy with him?
Or Reese's penis. I mean pieces.
Reese's penis. That's funny. That's good.
Let's see.
That's good.
Top selling Halloween candy.
Imagine they go with that. Let's say it's like the Reese's is big enough. It has the shape of it, and then it has the cutout where you put your dick through it. So it's like a cock ring.
All right, Casey. I wasn't going there.
Get lost.
All right, we got. Oh, Jesus, this is one hell of a list. 4 days ago, by Mass Live, 57. There, I was going to sneeze. Wait, here it comes. Fuck. All right, we got a list here. 57 candies ranked from worst to best for Halloween of 2025. And obviously, we won't go over them. Candy's candy. We pretty much know what all these candies are. You guys see the list? You certainly can. All right, cool. Let's just make this bigger. All right. 57 candies ranked from worst to best. 57. Necco wafers.
Yeah.
56. Double bubble. Like the bubblegum candies.
Function is different.
55. Candy buttons.
That's
What?
54. Pixie sticks.
isn't even pick that. The kid he wants.
53. Bit-O honey. Bit-O honey. Never heard of those. 52. Ring pops.
All the things that make undeniably.
Bit-O Honey's pretty famous over here in St. Louis. It's a big deal. Big deal in
51.
the Midwest.
51
Why?
are Whoppers. Not the Burger King burger, mind you. The candy. Number 50, Blow Pops.
Oh, come on.
Number 49, Hot Tamales.
Yeah.
48, the Candy Dots.
I like dots.
Number 47, Jolly Ranchers.
What?
46, Caramel Apple Pops.
Eh.
Number 45, Smarties. Number 44, Nerds.
Hold on. These are the worst. From worst to best.
Worst to best, yes.
Okay.
Now, of course, this is the author's opinion. Who's the author of this article? Does it say? October 22nd, 2025. The author's name might be on the bottom of this list.
And you know, some of those probably because of the price wise though too. Like ring pops, I'm sure. Like God, how much are those per piece? You know,
I haven't heard of ring pops in a while, to be honest with you.
they still make them.
So number 45 is Smarties. Number 44 is Nerds. Number 43 is Sweet Tarts. 42 is Jelly Beans.
Interesting.
Number 41 is Tootsie Rolls. Number 40, Twizzlers. 39, Airheads.
Airheads.
Number 38, Hershey Kisses. Wow, that's low.
Yeah.
Number 37, Andy's Mints.
All right, now I'm calling bullshit on this fucking list with those Hershey Kisses being that low.
and having fucking mints. Andy's Mints that aren't even candies above that.
Yeah.
Number 36, Milk Duds.
Yeah.
Number 35, Mounds. 34, Almond Joy.
Yeah, this is bullshit. I mean, I like Almond Joy, but...
Number 33, the Standard Hershey Bar.
It depends what they're talking about. Is it full-fledged? I would assume these are like tiny bars, too.
Well,
Those gotta be...
it's just the candy. Hershey Bar is a Hershey Bar. Doesn't matter fun size, snack size, whole size, king size. Number 32, Tootsie Roll Pops. Number 31, Junior Mints. Number 30, Sour Patch Kids. My nephew loves those. Number 29, York Peppermint Patties.
I'm calling bullshit on this list already.
Number 28, Candy Corn.
Ugh. I mean, they're not bad, but...
My younger brother loves candy corn. He will fucking eat that shit by the bagful.
I wouldn't eat the bag full. I'll eat some of it, but not that much.
Number 27, Swedish Fish.
No.
26, Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
Number 25, Ferrero Rocher.
What?
Ferrero Rocher chocolate.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of it. Number 24, Toblerone. Like the peak.
What?
To try. You never heard of Toblerones?
No.
Like the ones the like the tri-peak candy bars, the candies. I'll show you a picture of them. Let me see.
Unless you're showing it on
Toblerone.
Unless you show on Discord.
Show you.
I'm gonna be on. I'm watching the game. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll share you a picture. Yes. Copy image. You never heard of those? I've heard of those.
Let's see. No, I see those, but I don't think I ate those before.
Number 23.
I've had those before.
Number 23, M&M's. Ranked 23. Wow.
That's bullshit.
22, peanut butter M&M's.
Okay. All right.
21, peanut M&M's.
Come on.
Cracking the top 20 is the Heath Bar. Number 19 is Crackle. Number 18, Nestle Crunch.
Probably gonna be all the cheap brands now.
Number 17, 100 Grand. Number 16 is Payday. 15, Starburst. Number 14, Milky Way. Number 13, flavored Tootsie Rolls.
Yes.
Number 12, Three Musketeers. That's literally one of my top three. Number 11, Baby Ruth. Number 10, Butterfinger. Number 9, Reese's Pieces. Damn it. Number 8, Twix. Number 7, Skittles. Number 6, Number 5, Lifesavers. Number 4, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Number 3, Take 5. Number 2, Reese's Pumpkins. which is bullshit because these are literally just peanut butter cups in pumpkin shape. This shouldn't even be on the fucking list. And number 1, I agree with this because this is my favorite candy bar, a motherfucking Kit Kat.
Kit Kats, yeah. But
Jesus Christ.
why some of those, it's like, it's got to be because some of them are more expensive than the others. Like, who actually likes the 100 grand bar? Like,
Me? Jackass.
Well, I know, Dave, there's differences in Hershey bars, but the one on the list they were just stating was just a classic milk chocolate bar. I know there's like the almond one, the one with almond. There's a
chocolate baby Ruth now.
There's a cookies and cream Hershey bar. They used to have the mint. They used to have the mint one. That was my favorite. The mint Hershey bar.
That was good.
I know there's different Hershey bars, but the one on the list was just a classic one. The classic milk chocolate. That's why I was saying, like, in just that classic milk chocolate, there's really no difference in the size, like Casey was kind of mentioning. Kit Kat is mid, and all you suck.
I think the reason that this list is influenced is because, like I said, some of them were like, Reed Pops, I went down probably maybe 50 cents a piece. So imagine buying a bunch of them and you're like, I don't know, let's say what's $5 for like 10 of them. So obviously you're not going to buy just $5 of 10 Reed Pops to give out.
My dad used to work for, I believe I told you guys this once before. My dad used to drive a straight truck delivering candies, like expensive shit. German chocolates, Belgian chocolates, Swiss chocolates, and stuff to like malls and candy stores and stuff. And once in a while, they would give him, stuff to take home. Like if there was like any excess that wasn't being delivered, he would get to take a box home here or there. And he used to get this bubblegum stuff. I don't remember the name of it because I was only like fucking 10 years old at the time. But I can tell you right now, my dad was one of the favorite fucking people for kids to get candy from because he would make sure he would get like a case of this bubble gum from his job for Halloween. And I could tell you, every Halloween there was never a stick of this bubble gum left over. Not a single one. I don't remember the name of it, but from what I remember, the stuff was like really sweet. And like the kids, the neighborhood kids around Halloween loved it.
I'll tell you one thing, I hate to deal with kids. Like, I do not want to, like, when it's Halloween, luckily, like, the way how I set up the apartment, like, I have a sliding door, and I covered that up with shelves. So, if I just don't turn that one light here and close the door and turn my patio light off, I'm like, people shouldn't bother me, Like, I do not want to be bothered. I don't want, like, some kid come up to me randomly. It's like, hey, like, don't you see my lights off? Like, I don't have no fucking for you.
All right, so here we have. I know the game started, but the game is kind of ass. So we're gonna go over this Halloween costumes list, and then we'll get back to the football game. How do I get rid of this thing here? Put this off. All right, so I have a list now of 2025 top trending Halloween costumes. Now, these aren't ranked from worst to best. They're just 19 costumes. So, take it for whatever. You guys know what Labubus are, right? These stupid things that got really popular over the last few months?
Lightly.
Well, you can see a picture while you're watching the game, but there's I'll show you this too on Twitter, Discord. The one on the left of the image is what a Labubu is, and the one on the right is a Labubu costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, these stupid little things got really popular over the summer. I don't know where they fucking came from. I think they're ugly as shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The next one is a divorced Nicole Kidman costume. What? I'm not even going to ask. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce engagement photo shoot. So I guess the girlfriend would be Taylor Swift and the boyfriend would be Travis Kelce. There's apparently costumes that exist of the outfits they wore during their engagement photo shoot.
Didn't they break up?
No.
I thought they broke up. Or did they get married? They got married, right?
I don't know. I don't follow Taylor fucking Swift. She sucks. A Zoran Mamdani supporter. Now, the only people who would really know who this Joker is are New Yorkers and anyone who follows politics. Because Trump hates this man. And all this costume consists of is a t-shirt with the man's name on it that says Zoran for mayor. That's it. A blue t-shirt that says Zoran for mayor. Great costume. New York Magazine, man, you fucking suck. Next one, I believe this is number 4. Yeah. This is number 5. The West Village Girl. K-pop Demon Hunters. I had mentioned them before. They're Netflix currently biggest sensation as of late. Next one, Lazy Wicked. So it's based off that Wicked movie. So you got the Wicked Witch of the rest. There's I'm guessing that's supposed to be Dorothy, the blonde. Jack Black and Jason Momoa in a Minecraft movie. Boy, New York Magazine, your costume tastes really suck. Katy Perry in space.
Stupid.
The Pitts residence. I don't even know what this is. This list is terrible. New York Magazine, you're awful. Carrie Bradshaw and Shoe On and Just Like That. What the fuck? Businessman John Jack Thotter from the Gilded Age.
I have no idea.
Complete with top hat, watch.
I gotta balance for a little bit because I gotta get my parents some food. Okay.
All right.
I should be back in about 30, 45 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
The White Lotus's Full Moon Party Chelsea. Well, this list is actually really terrible. Belly's Bachelorette Party Bikini from the summer turned pretty. That's real great. That's what you'd want your daughter wearing out on Halloween. Yeah, let me tell you. Mm-hmm. A very Wednesday Lady Gaga costume.
All right, these are horrible.
Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl jeans.
What?
Literally just the jeans that Kendrick Lamar wore during last year's Super Bowl performance.
Oh.
Cat's Eyes Gap commercial. Literally just a pair of women's jeans.
These are horrible.
Another
the ones
Another Marie Antoinette.
Are you sure these are real?
According to New York Magazine. This is legit. This was published by New York Magazine. You know, New York. The new Pope Leo the 14th. And that's it. Terrible list. Failure.
There's way
Atrocious.
more. There's way better costumes.
God awful.
You can buy at Walmart and all that crap. So you could be like dressed up as Venom, or they have quite a bit of good costumes at Walmart you can buy. Not any of this garbage. I'm sure. I wouldn't doubt some of the stuff is that you can pick up at, was it Barrett Halloween?
If Dave wants to call in, so if we call in, we'll have to bring we'll have to move the call to the server.
Which Dave?
Which
Rose?
Dave? The only Dave that we know.
All right. That's
Actually, hold on. Can you add him to this call? Can you add him to this group, Casey? With do you have him on Discord?
I can try.
I honestly don't even know if he has Discord. I think he does.
He does.
All right, what is my peacock's freaking the fuck out? Hold on a second. I gotta refresh this shit again.
Oh, let me see.
That was a nice pass by Jordan Love. I don't have the server fully set up yet. I mean, I have it set up, but it's not like I'm not ready to share it yet.
We can probably move it to my Discord.
Yeah, if you want to do that. Yeah, start a call there and I'll just join it.
All right.
You mean your Discord server, right? Did you have a Discord server? Hung up already? Yeah, he did. All right, hold on, guys. We're moving the call to Casey's Discord server. Where the fuck is Casey's Discord server on this? Here it is. Okay, there we go. Okay. Can you hear me, Casey?
Yeah.
All
Let me
right.
see if I can.
Well, if Dave's in your server, he can join the call.
Well,
All he's got to do is just click the Hangout button where it says Hangout.
there he is.
Well, thank you for taking me on the call. Granted, I said let me on the call like 20 minutes ago when you guys were talking about candy, because I personally got insulted by your list, Rose, and by Casey's total lack of knowledge of candies. The guy's a fat fuck and he doesn't know candies?
I've heard of. There's only like one or two on that list I never heard of.
But I think one of those, I think it's because the reason why they sold so well is because how cheap they are. I mean, people ain't gonna buy expensive candies.
Yeah, they are. That's why they exist. And people do buy expensive fucking candy. Now, you might be looking in the fucking bargain bins for the expired candy, but most normal people are open to the fact like, oh, there's a fancy fucking candy. Maybe for Christmas I'll get that for the family or something. You're always thinking about yourself now, Casey.
I mean, even standard candy bars these days I don't consider cheap. You go to a fucking Walmart and like a regular fucking Hershey bar these days are like freaking $3 and change.
That also is another thing. You said things, Rose, about Hershey candies. Now, in Canada, there was I went to the factory and shit back in grade 6 when we went to Ottawa. There was a Hershey factory. It closed down, blah, blah, blah. But you taste American Hershey's, it tastes like vomit. It really does. It's got a smell and it tastes of vomit. There's actual scientific reason for this. That apparently one of the chemicals that they add to it makes it smell and taste like that. In Canada, they don't approve that drug or that chemical, so it doesn't come out that way. But even still, you guys have Hershey's, but like you have different, sort of versions as well. Some of the candies you were addressing, Rose, like there's not alternatives, but there are different versions and stuff, and they don't all taste the same. Like the almond one tastes different than the dark chocolate one, than the fucking milk chocolate one. And some are better than others is the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
My favorite is the almond one. Like,
I wish they would bring the mint
Yeah.
one back. When I was a kid, the one they had with the little mint pieces in it, that one was amazing. I loved it.
We never had that, but you know what we have a big glut of here in Canada is they keep pushing the stupid white chocolate, like it's the white chocolate with the chocolate cookie, crisps or whatever in the chocolate and stuff. So there's so much push of it, and white chocolate's gross, dude.
Yeah, it is.
In fact, I learned
don't like
recently that there's no chocolate in it. But it's gross. It's not chocolate. I prefer milk. Dark is okay. I don't know if you ever tried the chocolate with like it has pepper, like spicy peppers in it. It's amazing. And apparently it's a recipe somewhat adapted from like Native Americans in South America and all that sort of shit. But it's just like you put some spicy into this chocolate. It actually came out good. But again, white chocolate, fuck you.
Yeah, white chocolate's fucking disgusting. I don't know anybody likes that shit.
I like the cookies and cream Hershey bar.
No, that's the thing that's the worst. First of all, it's not even white chocolate. Second of all, it tastes disgusting, and you like that? Like that's a bar that I think should be criminalized. Gross.
I think like the Rose says the mint one. I like the mint one as well.
Well, you guys are lucky because I've never seen that in Canada.
I have not seen that one in about 30 years.
I love
the mint one.
Mint chocolate?
Yeah,
Delicious.
mint chocolate's fucking amazing. I love it. That's why when the Girl Scout cookies are around, like the 2 times a year that they come around, I buy the Thin Mints because they're so good. They're good. And I love them.
I might not be a fat fuck like you guys, but I do love my fucking sweets, and that's why I'm so skinny. I watch my shit because if not, I'd eat a fucking entire bakery out. Fact. And like the mint chocolate Girl Guide cookies were the best. They were the best of the entire fucking thing. I remember like back in the day, I'll take one of each. And just going home with fucking all these cookies and shit, but the mint ones were the best. But I've noticed the recipe change over the years. I haven't bought them in probably close to 15, maybe 20 years.
Yeah, I did hear that they have changed the recipe.
Dave, I don't appreciate you coming on here and bullying me after I got bullied last night from a bunch of people in my show, especially Bulls. Did you watch that?
I did not, unfortunately. I told you I fell asleep in my fucking seat waiting for your show to start. But
he was late again,
you started late. I just fucking was so exhausted that I literally fell asleep in my fucking chair in front of my computer, even with the fucking shit that was going on, like all the videos I was playing and shit. Next thing I know, it's fucking 11 o'clock, and I wake up, and I'm like, oh my god, this show's, Casey started, and they ended, and fucking Ken's going live right now, and like, all I can think is, if I don't do anything, I'm going to collapse in this chair. So like, I just went to my bed, stumbled to my bed, and passed out. Yeah, so like, I've been exhausted.
How late were you yesterday, Casey?
Oh, we probably ended about like 2.
No, I mean, when did you start? Sounds like you started late again.
8 o'clock Central.
But the video online only came out to an hour and 40 minutes, so
I made a mistake. I had to restart a second stream. I accidentally hit end, so I put part 2.
Well, it's good that you got a show out. You were complaining earlier, like, I'm just gonna Oh, sorry, that's bullfrog impression. But you said basically that you were going to stop the show because you didn't have any reliable co-hosts. And, well, it's good to know that you were able to pump out a show of such caliber that it took multiple videos. You're here, Casey. You're here.
Casey, Bam says you don't buy candy or you don't give out candy for Halloween. You go trick-or-treating because you're too cheap.
That's another thing I wanted to address because, again, you guys brought me on the call. This whole thing about Casey not liking kids. Okay, first of all, you got a rat dog, dude, and I love your rat dog, but like, it's not as cool as a kid. You know, like kids are cool. You know, I don't know what your deal with is kids. And I don't know if I'm sad of it. I think that you want to beat little kids, and that's kind of concerning.
It's all the things that
I deal with them.
Why not? That's okay. So, can you not empathize with you being that kid coming up to your door asking for candy? Would you beat yourself?
See, I'm afraid I'll be the guy who's like I'm worried about like how much do I need to give. I feel like, if I give one piece, I'm the cheap ass motherfucker. If I give too much, I'm gonna run out.
Most people
quick.
only give one
Well,
piece
it's
of
like
candy.
yourself and exposing yourself to the world. Like, oh my god, like seriously, dude, how old are you? You're 42 or something. Grow the fuck up. Like, yo, kid, this is what you're getting. This is what I bought. No. Are you paying me, kid, about this? No. I'm paying out of my own pocket to hand out candy to a bunch of fucking strange kids. Might toilet paper my house or fucking egg my house. But like I'm giving out the candy that I bought with my hard-earned money. Like you get what you get. You know, maybe I can give you an option. I got 2 different bags of candy. You want a handful of this one or that one? Okay, cool, done. But like you're worried about like, oh, these kids are gonna judge me inappropriately. Like, come on, dude. I want to really beat you right now with a belt. I really do.
Damn.
I still feel like I should be profiting on these kids.
Oh, come on.
Like,
No, see, then what you do is you set up your house where you have multiple gaming units and multiple TVs. Don't you remember that Sega commercial back in the day? I thought it was genius. Where like there's a kid in the neighborhood who's inviting people into his basement, and he's got several Sega Genesis connected to TVs, and he's charging them to play all these games. Don't you remember that commercial? It was fucking brilliant. I thought to myself, if I could do that, oh man, I'd make so much money. But like, seriously, dude.
That's basically the arcade industry.
Maybe get one of those candy machines and have them give me like a gumball machine and like make them pay me 25 cents.
Jesus Christ!
For the,
you are.
That's apart from that. Yeah, and then again, you can offer popcorn. You can still charge them for that. But Casey, you're so behind the times.
You would seriously charge kids to trick or treat at your house? That's fucked up.
Yes, I would.
I don't know. Growing up, I remember always getting like 1, maybe 2 pieces of candy from a house if I was lucky. And it's not just, because the people are being cheap, but there's dozens of kids that are going to visit their, a person's house on Halloween, and they want to make sure they have enough for everybody. At least until they run out. They want their candy to last a couple hours, not fucking 20 minutes.
And you also don't want to do the big bowl of candy because there's going to be that one little shit that will go there and steal the whole bowl.
Well, that's why you should be out there handing it out yourself.
Or the older people bringing their kids out or their younger brothers or younger sisters out, raiding the bowl themselves and taking the whole fucking thing. I've seen it. People put a bowl of candy out because they don't feel like sitting outside or whatever, doing it themselves. And they'll put a sign or like a piece of paper on the bowl or next to the bowl. Take one only, and motherfuckers take a whole handful. In some cases, if you're a real douchebag, you'll dump the whole fucking bowl in your pillowcase or your bag, whatever you bring with you, and walk away. and leave nothing for anyone else.
Yeah, that's why Casey needs outside to judge the kids and say, well, you don't deserve this candy, but this kid does.
Well, I think my brother actually done that before. Like I was the nice kid where I only took a few candy out of the bowl while my brother just took the whole bowl. So I was like, but I also like I think it'd be a brilliant idea to make a few bucks off some kids. Like, hey, but you put some good, but I would be at least put some good candy in there.
Casey, you would be judged as more of an asshole charging kids to trick or treat at your house than you would be only giving out one piece of candy per kid.
Yeah.
Hell, I've even growing up once in a while. I've gone to houses. I've gone to houses where the families were so wealthy they would give out dollar bills instead of fucking candy.
I remember that in the 80s. There was
It wasn't very often,
was
but it was pretty fucking cool.
Or fucking full size bars and stuff.
Yeah, I've got those too.
No party sized or nothing like that. Like literally full size, fucking. And back in those days, they were much larger as well. Inflation. But yeah, they would pull out, full size chocolate bars.
I think. I think it was Kid last week. He said that he's going to hire a kid to go get a bunch of candy for Halloween. I was like, what? Like, I was thinking, how much would you pay the kid to do for? I mean, like, obviously you have to pay him, and then maybe give him some of the candy. Like, can't take his whole bag. It's like, here's $5, or like, here's $10. Thanks for the work.
So, Casey, once Halloween's done, are you going to go raid all the different sales on candy that are available?
I want to maybe.
Well, hold on. None of that I heard was English. Could you repeat yourself?
I wouldn't raid it. I would probably just go get a bag of candy.
What I'm saying is the fact that once Halloween is over, all the 100 mini treats or 50 $9.99 whatever is now available for $4.99 because they want to clear out their stock. So are you going to be raiding the supermarket for these deals to get as much candy as possible?
No.
What do you mean? What are you, a reptilian, like a fucking iguana?
I couldn't. There last night, I think having both you and Bullsy there would have been interesting. Like, they were both. He was judging me for my English.
Good on him. As all should. In fact, can you call what you speak English even?
Yeah, I think it's English. I think it's
with an F again. Your version of English is quite different than mine.
I think you exaggerate.
So what are your guys' opinions on like the age of when people should stop trick or treating door to door at people's houses?
I don't know. I've seen the opposite discussion. It's just like, well, would you rather have these kids out doing drugs? So I guess, dressing up and doing trick or treat, getting some sugar highs, rather than, going a degenerate lifestyle. If that's what it takes, handing out candy, then I guess I'll hand out candy.
I do think there should be an age limit. Like, you don't want someone like.
Of course you do. You're so Jewish.
There's people out here actually in New Jersey, like they hate teenagers trick or treating. Like if you're 16 or older and they see trick or treaters, they'll give out the candy, just to like in the spirit of the holiday. But boy, these teenagers, they get fucking dirty ass looks. I've seen it firsthand.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, would you still give candy to someone like Tommy that would show up at your door for trick or treating? I'm like, dude, aren't you
If
like?
his costume was good enough, yes. You know what? If somebody puts in the effort, because that's the thing, though. Okay, you go to a bar, Halloween, blah blah blah. You're dressed up. Other people dressed up. There's a contest. Like, oh, you know what? Congrats! You fucking put in the effort to make a good costume. Awesome. Oh, and again, all you want is just some fucking little candies and shit. Because again, nowadays it's just the small party stuff. So, what's a handful of fucking candies to somebody that decided to dress up? I mean, I don't see the problem.
I agree with that. Like, if they dressed up really nice and they actually put the effort, I do agree with that.
A memory that's
What do you guys think about the trunk or treating shit? I don't know if you guys have that out there in Canada, Dave.
for the kid who wants.
I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah,
I think I've heard that.
It's so it's like some schools out here in America started this shit like 5 or so years ago. It was probably right before COVID, I think, happened. There's like some school district or whatever started it, and it just caught on. There's like a bunch of people go to a parking lot, like a school parking lot, and they open their trunks and they have bowls of candy. And instead of going door to door with the kids, you go just car to car in the parking lot, and you're all in one place, and you just get the candy that way. It's called trunk or treat.
I don't know. Like, if you're gonna do it, go all the way out. Like, go to a neighborhood. Like, because especially a neighborhood that has a bunch of decorative stuff out in their yard, like it's all dressed up. It's like, let's say you go to a neighborhood that has nothing set up, then what's the point going to that just to get candy? Like, I enjoy going to the houses that actually was dressed up pretty good,
Oh, you like the whole experience, I guess.
Yeah.
The school district that started it, they claim it's a safer alternative for kids to get candy safely instead of walking around dark neighborhoods.
I believe that is true.
I don't know.
I
To me, I just think it takes the whole spirit out of the holiday. It's definitely not the same.
I agree because, dude, growing up, I remember it was me, my brother, and my sister. My dad would take us on and we had a big tractor, and my dad would haul us in a little trailer and trick or treat like that way, and I loved that. That was awesome. Instead of just going in a vehicle, we were traveling by tractor, and not a lot of people are gonna have that. So,
Also, I gotta interject and say that the Rose said that he likes Kit Kat as the greatest stuff, but the American Kit Kat's not the same as the Canadian, which is equivalent to the British, the real Kit Kat. And that's still not the best. Even again, Canadian Kit Kat's still not the best fucking chocolate bar, candy bar out there. I'm just flabbergasted. that you would state that, being the fat guy that you are, knowing candy, like that you would think that that is the supreme of all candy bars? Really?
Well,
Hey,
at least out of the cheap shit. Like I said, my dad used to deliver expensive shit, like $50
Okay, yeah,
candy.
let's exclude the fine stuff, which I've tried before. But again, like, who's going to go to a specialty chocolate shop to actually try this stuff? Hardly anyone. So let's just deal with, like, what everyone's familiar with. And like Twix, I think Twix fucking beats. I love Kit Kats, love them. But and in fact, the Japanese stuff, the Japanese Kit Kats that you can find, amazing. Um, but the regular ones compared to Twix, Twix wins out for me. It's got the caramel, it's got the bread, it's got the chocolate. Um, it's superior.
sounds like you're not happy with anything American at all.
So there's some good stuff out there. Called, well, here's another thing I wanted to mention. Because I love the candies. Your Three Musketeers is different from ours. Ours is yours, Mars.
Huh.
And I don't mean to rhyme or anything, but like that, our Three Musketeers bar, which is the same. Like, again, England has the Three Musketeers, but it's just your Mars bar.
Huh.
There's a difference in the ingredients and stuff. Also, you guys mentioned Smarties on that stupid list. Your Smarties are what we call rockets. These stupid little powdery discs. And
Yeah, I
shit.
never liked them. They're fucking nasty.
In fact, it's I remember during Halloween as a kid getting those. It's like, fuck, I didn't want that shit, but that's what they gave.
They're okay. Like, I would eat those like almost last, but my mom used to love those. So
I love trading. I love trading candies so that I didn't have to hold on to the rockets, as we call them.
I used to get a pack of Smarties in school once in a while. We would do as a way to help, like the teachers would help the kids like study in school. We had this bingo activity where the teacher would make like a bingo board based on the topic we for an upcoming test that for the material we'd go over, and she would hand out this bingo board, and everybody got a pack of Smarties, and we'd have to use them as our bingo markers. And when we were done studying, as it's technically called, even though it's more of a game, in my opinion, we were told to eat the Smarties. I threw them shits right in the garbage every time. Fuck them. Nasty shits.
Huh. One of the ones I don't like is always the ones that seem they're unbranded, like they're either wrapped in like plastic, or like twisted plastic, like white plastic, or like you don't know what the hell you're gonna get when you open them up.
Oh, lifesavers are wrapped like that. You don't know what lifesavers are? Speaking of lifesavers,
No.
they weren't on that list that went over. I'm kind of surprised now.
But
And they
Hey,
used to have a lot of flavors for Lifesavers. I remember that. That was really cool. In fact, even in the 80s, they had these specifically for Christmas, they had these sort of gift sets where you'd have a bunch of different Lifesavers in a package as a gift. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that stuff. A lot of images out there of it, but yeah, like there was a lot of stuff when it came to Lifesavers. They aren't as big as they used to be, but
well, one of the candies I don't like is Tootsie Rolls. Anytime the flavored ones I like, but just the chocolate ones. Anytime I get those, like if they hand it out, I usually give them away. Sometimes
if they hand them out, when was the last time you went trick or treating? If they hand them out,
well, at work sometimes.
Oh, okay. So you go
Sometimes,
to workstation with a bag, and they
yeah.
give you candy. Huh? Okay.
Or sometimes someone will give like a piece around. I'm like I'm not I'm not a fan of them. I like the Tootsie Roll Pops, but I'm not a fan of the Tootsie Roll itself.
Well, then you suck because those things are great.
No, they're awful.
I know. At least around here, some convenience store, gas station places, like if you go inside you buy something on Halloween, like stores like Wawa or 7-Eleven, like they'll let customers take 1 or 2 pieces of candy on Halloween for free, for spending money in the store. So I guess technically it's not free, but what I usually see them giving out is like Tootsie Rolls or lollipops and stuff like that. I don't really care for them either, personally, but I mean, if I'm at a party or something and that's what's offered as a snack, I'll eat it. But I personally don't go out of my way to get them.
Well, Casey sounds like he has very bad taste when it comes to everything. So,
It seems like I never make Dave happy at all. He's
no,
always
you disappoint me. It's not that you don't make me happy. Just disappoint me. I expected better of you, and yet you're perfectly fine with the mediocre. And on top of that, you scold kids, and you don't like kids giving out candy to kids. Like that's red flag behavior.
hold on. Wouldn't it be better if I don't want to deal with them than deal with them? Like I think it's a win-win. Like I'm just saying, like I just don't like dealing with kids unless they're my like my sister's kids or my brother's.
So unless they're
kids.
relatives, you don't like kids.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of kids.
You probably secretly don't even like your relatives'
He's
kids.
jealous. He's jealous that they're more capable. I get it now.
I definitely wouldn't be a Santa Claus because I'll be the one who's like, all right, get off my lap, you child.
That 5-year-old can pronounce English better than I can. He can't.
It'd be like, oh, you want this toy? You know what? Fuck you and fuck your toy too,
So you'd be one of those grumpy ass neighbors.
I don't because I don't hate kids.
So you'd be one of those grumpy ass neighbors where if a kid hit their baseball or something or threw their football in your yard, and they asked you to give it back, you would either ignore them or you would take it and just throw it in someone else's yard.
I mean that has happened many, many times when I was living with mom, where our next door neighbor would hit it over. And they'll come by, and usually either I'll go get it and hand it to them, or I'll just throw it over. But no,
I guess you don't hate. I guess you don't hate kids that much then, because I know some people would just fucking keep it. Like some people would be so fucking crotchety that if a kid lost their fucking ball in their yard, they wouldn't let them get their ball back or give it back at all.
I think there was one time it happened. Several times in a row, my mom just told them they had to go get it. But anytime I got the door and they asked, I would either hand it to them or I would just throw it over. But no, I wouldn't do that. Like, I mean, I know it happens, so I'm not gonna punish the children.
Let me think of an alibi.
The Green Bay Packers are making a game out of it. They just scored a 2-point conversion to take the lead by 3 points, 22-19 in the fourth quarter.
He's got $20,000 lying on the rose, so he's hoping it turns out the way he wants.
Oh, I already lost this week. I'm gonna lose 3 weeks in a row.
60,000 to the mafia. Terrible.
My fantasy football team was 4-1. Now I'm going to be 4-4.
You know who Casey picked to win?
No, I don't
Colonel
think
Sanders.
The only time I really watch lately is just really when we're doing these shows because the Cowboys have just been doing awful. And
Is that your team, the Cowboys? Do you actually support the Cowboys?
supposedly.
And you're willing to admit that publicly? Well, congratulations, Casey. That takes balls.
Oh, Tex is a Cowboys
Again,
fan. He's admitted it.
I like CFL, but all I've learned about NFL is, it's embarrassing to be and dangerous to be a fan of Dallas.
You know what, Dave? You're the perfect
No,
person to ask this. I don't know how much CFL you watch, but what do you think of their rule changes to be more like the NFL, like regarding the field and the field goals and
I
whatnot?
need to see it. Like, I raised this with several people who enjoy sports and American football, and I raised it to them because they know a lot about American football and asked their opinion. And I personally said, I can't judge it until I see it in play. Once I see how that works, I understand the motivation. It doesn't matter whether I support it or don't. I understand it. So let's just see how this works out. Again, rules change from time to time based on a lot of different factors. So right now, it's just a matter of seeing, are these rule changes actually going to make the game better, or is it going to be,
Because I know they're changing the field dimensions. That's for sure.
Yep, they're doing a fair bit of things. Regarding points, scoring points, size of the field. So there's, I think I read seven different things. Sorry, I'm a little inebriated right now. But yeah, there was various changes that I wouldn't say were substantial, but they certainly were. They stood out. So we'll see how it plays out.
I
By the
learned.
way, I like what I like about the CFL is that it's different from the NFL, right? And I don't believe that these changes that they've suggested are going to make it like the NFL. And again, it's just always going to be different. So if it makes it more enjoyable for people watching CFL rules, which I just enjoy those rules more. I really do. And plus there's the woke shit in NFL, which really turns me off. But again, you also have to support your home country and so forth. But it's the uniqueness of the CFL system which makes me like it so much.
I have an idea that would separate themselves from the NFL, and it would be completely a new sport.
It is
Think
a new
about
sport. It is individual. Different.
I learned
just-
I learned about some of the changes they were making because a few weeks ago, one of the streams I was watching for one of the football games I was watching, it was being broadcast. The person streaming it was out of Canada, and during the halftime, they put on like the Canadian sports news, and they had the commissioner of the CFL on there, and they were asking about the changes that they're going to be making, and the ones that they were talking about was taking away the 1 point, giving 1 point for a missed field goal, and shortening the length of the field for the end zones, and
I don't mind that at all, actually. I don't mind that at all.
making the field 100 yards from end to end instead of 120 now, I believe. I'm not sure. Whoa, there's a fight. Whoa, we got a fight. Oh shit. Three or four fucking flags were just thrown.
So I came up with an idea just right off the bat as a new football league. We can call it the Cross Football League. So what you do, you build these new stadiums, but they're shaped as an X or a cross. And you, instead of having two teams playing against two teams playing each other, you have four teams, but you have two teams playing each other and the other two playing against each other. but they're going crisscrossing the field.
Casey, you just like a clusterfuck, don't you?
I think that's brilliant. You get two for, you get 2 games for one.
And the risk of injury goes up 200%.
You know, remember that episode of The Simpsons where Homer's half brother lets him design a car? Yeah, basically Casey would design that exact same car. So that's his mentality when it comes to this. You don't trust him with business decisions. You don't allow him to make such a radical change in sporting, which already has a working equation. So it's like, Casey, no. Bad Casey.
It's kind of like how, you had the figure 8 race.
Rose, do you never spank your Casey? Do you never fucking put him in line and be like, okay, this is enough. In the corner you go.
Yeah,
like, you should discipline your Casey.
I do. I tell him. I give him my my little fucking subtle hints that he's getting a little too annoying for my liking.
No, he doesn't get subtle hints. He's hard as a brick. So you got to bust through that wall and reach the gooey parts.
I think it's a good idea. It's like I said. I think it's like
it's not a good idea. It's fucking stupid.
Every time something that's supposed to be T8 uses an F. You guys notice that? I know that. I think welcome to Earth. I'm Will Smith. Welcome to Earth. Okay. An F football. Whereas Casey is an F. I don't understand this. You imagine that.
It's Casey with an F.
How?
Hey, just say it, motherfucker. Casey with an F.
Here's a comment for you, Dave. Bam says the Canadian Smarties, which you refer to as Rockets, he says they're good. And that Tootsie Rolls also suck. He agreed with Casey on that one.
No, the white powder should only be, taken up the nose. So these Rockets, as I call them, are just disgusting. In fact, we have something called Smarties, where basically they're like M&Ms, but different. They don't have any, nuts or anything like them. They're somewhat smaller, but they're just encapsulated with sugar, and they're just painted different colors. Yeah, we have our Smarties and the chocolate, and the chocolate again. The chocolate is different, because we can get imported American candy here, but when you taste the difference with chocolate, it's just crazy. And then you taste European chocolate. So I'm getting too crazy here because I love the candy. It's just there's no comparison to European candy. Especially the chocolate, it's just such good quality. You can't compare.
So, are you saying earlier that my football idea wouldn't work out?
No, Casey, it wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I thought we were moved on to candy, but want to talk about foosball?
Foosball. I'm just saying it's a good idea. I'm just going to go ahead and copyright that idea. So,
you do that, Casey.
I'm going to sue the shit out of them.
Believe me, you'll have no trouble.
Feeling that you won't be able to implement properly?
I'm saying that you would have 2 football fields in the shape of an X or a cross.
And back to this thing again. Why don't you just play a video game like fucking what's that? Smash TV. That sounds similar to Smash TV. That's probably where you're stealing it from too.
No, Casey's stealing the idea from those figure 8 racetracks that you see in various video games, where in the middle, you could have really big fucking car crashes in the middle of a race. That's what he wants to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's brilliant. I think I could be like a gajillionaire with that idea.
Yeah, you go ahead and think that.
Well, on that note, I'm going to take off. I appreciate that you guys let me on. I love talking food and candy. For shame, Casey, you're your taste in candy is just so terrible. But yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Have a good night, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Casey, you like being a troll, don't you?
Yes, I do. I was going to wait for him to go and say, good, fuck.
Hear that, Dave?
No,
He said, fuck you. That's what he says. Fuck you is what he says.
I'm kidding. No, that was fun talk. I mean,
I would laugh if he
I know-
came right back in here and started yelling at your ass.
but I just thought that'd be kind of funny idea to throw out there.
Yeah, meanwhile, like I said, the Packers are actually making a game of this. The second half has been much better than the first half was.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
The
and this
Packers
game
are
is going like super fast.
the Packers are on the verge of scoring again. They just got a first down to the 10, down to the 5. That's a touchdown.
Wow, damn, they're coming back.
They didn't just come back. They're going to be now leading by 10.
Yeah.
9 as of right now. Could be 10.
Yeah. Most likely 10, yeah.
Meanwhile, by the time Kratos comes back, the game will be over and I'll have to end the show. I did message him and tell him that we moved over to your Discord server. I don't know if he's in your server.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, now Dave's not there anymore. We can move the call back if you want. I don't mind.
We can stay here. It'll be fine.
All right. I just didn't know if Kratos was in your server or not, so I don't know if you can rejoin.
I'm pretty sure he is.
All right, I'm back.
Yep, there you are. So, Kratos, did you hear any of this guy's ridiculous fucking football idea that he was going on about for the last 10 minutes?
No, I did not.
This goon wants to found a football league where you take 2 football fields and you make it in the shape of a cross, like kind of like a figure 8 racetrack where it intersects in the middle,
Yes.
so that he could see complete fucking chaos in the middle of the field while having 4 teams playing each other instead of 2.
Well, I mean, it's 2-on-2. I mean, there's 2 teams going against each other, and then another 2 teams going against each other. So you can get 2 games at once. And maybe don't actually, we could change it up where the 4 teams can change against their opponents if nothing really happens. Let's say the first quarter, no one scores. So you're like, hey, we'll switch around the teams now.
It's different. Got a memory that's almost
It's
Sounds like a nightmare.
it's a work in progress.
isn't that he wants.
It's a work in progress. It's not perfect yet, but I am definitely the founder. I am the owner and the genius of the CFL, the Cross Football League.
You know there is a CFL already, right? The Canadian Football League.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit.
Well,
Casey will copyright. Casey will copyright infringe on the CFL the CFL abbreviation because he'll call his league the CFL, the Casey Football League.
I was going to say that, but it's not. I'm going to call it the Cross Football League.
Well, then you'd be infringing on the XFL. Then you'd be dealing with The Rock.
It's probably the CFL, but it's the Cross because of the field be shaped as a cross.
Casey, I can't believe you're still going on about this. The Steelers have the ball running down the field on the kickoff. He's out of bounds. We got 10:51 left to go in this game.
10 points up for Green Bay.
Let me ask you guys this. Would you guys be interested in watching the Dolphins get murdered on Thursday night and we do this again?
There's nothing. If there's nothing to do, sure, why not?
As we got Thursday Night Football, the Baltimore Ravens will destroy the Miami Dolphins on Thursday Night Football on Prime Video.
The Ravens still don't have Lamar Jackson back, though.
They don't, but Tyler Huntley, who was the Dolphins' backup for Tua last year, he did pretty good today. Because Cooper Rush wasn't getting it done, so they pulled his ass. But Lamar is expected to return Thursday night. So I know what the Dolphins did today is not going to last. Because after they get killed by the Ravens, then they have to go to Buffalo and get killed again by the Bills for the second time this year. So I thought I'd throw that idea out there to you guys. It's something we could do Thursday night.
I'm all right with that. I really don't have nothing to do that day, so.
No, what was the
Sure,
flag
right.
for? More fighting. More fucking pushing and shoving. You missed it before, Kratos. There was a fucking midfield fucking fist fight going on. Before. There was like fucking 6 flags thrown on the field. Oh, yeah, he fucking put hands on him. Dumbass. You trying to fucking lose the game purposely? You're only down by 10.
Keep that up, they'll probably kick him out the game.
Yeah, they do have disqualifications now in NFL. They have for a couple of years now. You get so many warnings, and then you get ejected. So, Casey, I wanted to ask you, since you lived in Pennsylvania for a little while, have you ever heard of this?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this candy place called Callie's Candy Kitchen?
No.
Damn, dude, you missed out.
What was where it's located?
It's let me look up the address. I don't exactly remember what town it's from, what town it's in. I go there once in a while. Like this year was the first time I've gone there in like 4 or 5 years. They make their own candy, their own chocolate. They don't have any of they don't add any bullshit to it. All their chocolates made themselves in their own factory. And they have other candies too. They have hard candies. They have mint candy. They do have white chocolate too, which we've established is fucking disgusting.
I disagree.
It's in Mountain Home, Pennsylvania.
I don't know where that is.
Outside of the cheap, cheap common shit that you can find these days in the stores. Callie's chocolate is by far my favorite chocolate. That you have to go out of your way to go get. There's only one.
Well,
Callie's.
apparently the big name streamers completely melting down over Ninja Gaiden 4 being too hard, gameplay wise.
I'm not surprised.
Ninja Gaiden's known to be hard, so what are they talking about?
What's going on, EJ?
Someone that I'm subscribed to is streaming about like big time streamers saying like it's too hard to play.
Well, I'm wondering if that person ever played the original 3.
I'm talking about these are not just one stream. It's not just one streamer. It's multiple streamers saying the same thing. according to what this guy I'm sub to said is reporting on his channel.
Now, nowadays, like, honestly, like, there's some games that are made easier during modern days. Like, I feel like modern day, like Mario games, are a little easier to finish than back in the day. Especially, like, I think three's hard. I think 2 and 3 is hard to do it. Same thing with World, but like beating like Mario Wii, beating Mario Wii U, beating 3D World, beaten Odyssey, I think, a couple times.
Y'all ever heard about the y'all remember the Assassin's Creed game that was canceled in favor of Shadows about a year and a half ago?
No.
More information came out about it. Like the canceled Assassin's Creed game.
Good.
It was canceled because it was canceled due to the political landscape of the U.S. and the backlash for Yasuke in Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Why would they have a? I'm just noticing that they have a bunch of these fake masks, like on a bench or on a case, like not helmets, but it's a bunch of fake masks. Like, do they obviously?
Possible. Rose, you want to know? Y'all want to know why what this game was supposed to be about? A couple people have spoken to GameFile about this exclusive report from about 3 weeks ago.
What else? What of it?
The canceled Assassin's Creed game was going to take place post Civil War.
Okay.
And the assassin main character would be a black guy, former slave, mind you, going back to the South after making a new life for himself to essentially fight the KKK in the 1860s, 1870s.
Okay, so what's so wrong with that?
Nothing. It was canceled because of the Yasuke backlash and political landscape of America.
I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with that.
That's why it was canceled. People who were on the project wanted to keep themselves anonymous on the GameFile report. I swear I put it in the chat here. It's like Discussing Films was talking about it when I posted it.
Honestly, I just think people are a bunch of pussies.
I mean, Ubisoft, they claim that reveal of Yasuke is one of the reasons what led to them canceling that game. But like, you touted 3 million players for this game based on that one character. Where was the backlash again that you claimed that was there? Because you were touting 3 million players were playing Assassin's Creed Shadows and 40 million hours were clocked in.
I thought I grabbed the face mask for a second.
You know what I smell with that report coming out? I smell bullshit coming from Ubisoft over that.
Ubisoft
3 million players playing Assassin's Creed Shadows because they're happy to see a black samurai.
Oh, they're hiding the true numbers. They won't say how many copies of the game actually sold.
I don't know.
I couldn't care less about Assassin's Creed anyways. I've never gotten that game.
But you know it's a big deal if like some hard right Republicans were willing to play a Assassin's Creed game that would have had a former slave as his main character. People who voted for Trump, that I know voted for Trump, actually said they would have enjoyed that game over what we got with Shadows.
Speaking of Trump, did you see him fucking tweet? I don't remember how long ago it was. It was probably a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or whatever. Calling himself.
Did you talk to Canada?
Well, no, he was calling himself the greatest president of all time, even better than George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. You know, the founding father of this country and the man who abolished slavery.
Oh, dear.
Well, it says they ended like 6 or 7 wars, so
And how
that's
many of them
probably
have
why.
and how many of them have restarted since? Because the fucking one he ended between Israel and Hamas lasted 6 days.
Not even that. Israel bombed an entire bus with two Palestinian families on them. It bombed an entire fucking bus. It had like two families, all members dead. That each family, both of them had a total of 5 kids total together. So both parents of each family, one family had 3 kids, the other had 2, all dead.
I read someone said that Israel broke the ceasefire. I don't remember who did it. Whose fault it was.
They did. Israel broke it almost immediately.
Weren't they the weren't they the ones that fucking broke the ceasefire immediately after Trump got them and the other fucking people to stop fighting? You know, when people were all up in arms about WWE should cancel the Saudi show and they didn't. I forgot what country that was.
Was it in the Middle East?
Yeah. Trump, was it? Oh, that was Iran, wasn't it? Iran, right?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
He got them to agree to a ceasefire, and then Israel fucking immediately fucking bombed Iran again. And he spent the whole freaking morning on a Tuesday morning one day fucking yelling at Israel, telling them to fucking send their planes home and shit. I remember that. Yeah, so
that was actually fucked up.
How many?
I found out
how many wars has this man really stopped? I don't think he stopped
it's actually kind of fucked up though. Y'all know, y'all remember D-Day, right? The historic D-Day
yes
operation.
Yes.
Did y'all know that Hitler never knew about it because he didn't want to be awoke. He didn't want to be awoken before 10 a.m.
Really?
He had a strict sleep schedule, and he was not to be disturbed before if his sleep schedule was interrupted. He did not want his sleep schedule interrupted at all. He literally found out about it about 11 or 12 p.m. between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. the day of, after the operation was already done.
What I don't understand is if you're at war with another country and you're literally fighting and bombing and shooting each other in the same country, how do you actually even sleep? Wouldn't you be afraid you'd be killed in your sleep?
I mean, this was the dictator of Germany.
Right.
But still, his soldiers refused to wake him up because he said, "You wake me up." Essentially, you wake me up, and it's not important. I'll kill you right here on the spot or some shit. It's basically to threaten his higher officers to never wake him before his appropriate sleep schedule was over with.
But what I'm curious, like what I said, though, I'm curious to know, how do you sleep when you're at war with another country and the other country is on your soil?
Or at war with multiple countries in his case.
Yeah. Like, how do you sleep? I would be afraid someone would kill you in your fucking sleep.
Well, he apparently trusted his higher officers, which is kind of shocking.
Yeah, Jordan Love just throwing the ball all over the Steelers in the second half.
God, did they score? They sure did, didn't they?
Yeah, they got it. They actually made a field goal.
Okay.
Oh.
We got 5:23 left in this game.
Pretty much over.
Oh, look, it's Tex. Hey, Tex, are you in Casey's Discord server? You can join the call if you want.
Mhm.
The only thing Casey has beaten in his life is his pecker, the little pecker.
Oh my god.
I don't even think he does Discord, does he?
He used to have a Discord. Discord, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he still has access to it or if he uses it anymore. I thought you had Discord, Tex.
What did he say now?
Yeah, he said he doesn't have one. I thought he did. Oh, shit. And the Packers took the fumble away from the Steelers. Well, these Steelers just fucking shit in the bed in the second half. Aaron Rodgers fucking fumbled the ball, literally right behind his back. Yes, you don't see him, EJ, because he doesn't have a Discord account. Oh, okay. So you more or less you do have one. You just don't use it anymore. I wonder if my younger brother is putting holes in the walls yet.
Let's see. Yeah, this game's pretty much over.
Oh, I'm down by 15 points.
You're fucked.
I would need Harrison Bucker to get me 16 points tomorrow. Very much not impossible, but very impractical. Dude, Chucker Kraft got me 33 points on my bench. I am killing myself for not using him. Fuck me sideways. Yeah. They hurt my fucking fantasy team, though. I was using the Falcons defense, and the Dolphins decided they wanted to actually play football today.
Looking at more games from AliExpress. I've been enjoying picking some of these up. The Great Gatsby. Interesting.
Steelers play the Colts next week. Then they got the Chargers, Bengals, Bears, Bills, and Ravens over the next 6 games. Colts are 7-1, dude. That is crazy. Safe to say the Steelers are probably going to get run over next week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good. They're gonna be like,
Oh, Jordan Love
let's
goes
see,
down. And he'll lose at least 10 yards.
but they'll go for a field goal right there.
Yeah, this game is three. It's a three possession. It's going to be a 3-score game with 4 minutes left on the clock. This game pretty much is over. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to come back from this right now. Especially now that Green Bay's going for a field goal again, and they got it barely. Hopefully, see, I can hear your audio, but hopefully it won't fuck it up.
Can you? Because I was what you call it? It wasn't showing that it was
No, I was hearing it.
It wasn't showing that it was peeking into my microphone.
I was because I could hear it.
I guess
Like,
as long as my mic doesn't pick it up, I don't think it's a big deal. You might be able to hear it, but my microphone might not be picking it up.
Okay.
I have my microphone settings on OBS to heavily block out background noise. All right, Rogers, you actually going to hold on to the ball tonight, or this drive rather? You're embarrassing yourself in front of your old team.
I can buy the Barbie game on AliExpress.
Don't you have that game already?
Yeah. Actually, I had a copy, but then I believe Joe Compton sent me a copy, so I sold that other one I had.
Well, either way, you still have it though, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one AVGN reviewed, or is that a different one?
No, it's the same one.
My cousin had the one for Sega Genesis.
I have it too.
The fact that you admit that is disturbing, Casey. Believe me, as much of a gamer and a game collector as I am and hope to be, there are just some
Yeah.
games I would draw the line at, even if it means having an incomplete collection.
Trying to see if there's anything cool.
Rogers, you're not going to get anywhere with these short passes, dude. Little 5-yard passes ain't going to do you shit, dude.
This game is especially if he doesn't do anything, it's done. Oh shoot! All right, text. Hold on, we might be getting texts.
Oh, that's bad news for you. What the fuck was
Why?
that? Well, you know, because Tex will make fun of you about as much as Dave does. We're not going to be live too much longer because I I got to get going in about 20 minutes. But he's welcome to join if he wants to, at least. Joe Compton, what's going on, fella? You know, Casey just mentioned you, and here you are. That's like black magic to me.
Jeez. I get him all Adam. I sent an invite, so I'll put it in there. So.
He was just mentioning how you bought him a Barbie game. That's all. Speaking of games, Joe, did you
Hey,
hear?
tech.
Did you hear anything, Joe, about Streets of Rage 5 being in production? I saw a tweet. The Streets of Rage Twitter account tweeted last week, and it said, "Are you ready?" Hashtag Streets of Rage 5 with a logo image posted. I am quite intrigued. What's going on, Tex? Is that you in the background?
That is me. Can you hear?
What's going on, Tex?
Yeah.
Well, I just hired Casey Telford's kid. I had to come in there and remind him of his place in society. He is below stone.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, what did I do now?
Actually, Adam, I just assumed you were doing something that you need to be chastised for, so, but what's up?
I was already chastised from Dave earlier.
Well, and I'm sure you deserved it, and, I trust his judgment.
Tex,
I will just coast on everything.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you didn't hear the fucking ridiculous idea that Casey proposed earlier about a new football league. Oh, you dropped it. Oh, my God. We dropped it, you fucking idiot.
You want to give me the Cliff Notes version of what Casey's genius idea was?
So Casey says he wants to start this football league where you have 2 football fields put together in the shape of a cross and have 2 teams play each other on one field and 2 teams play each other on the other field. And then you have complete fucking chaos when all 4 teams meet in the middle.
Why?
That's what I want to know.
Okay, are both of these fields regulation-sized football fields?
Oh, yeah, they're NFL full-size fields.
Oh, they gave him the catch?
So we're going to have new stadiums built, shaped as a cross. I would say an X, but more of a cross.
Well, you would build the stadiums in the shape of a square so you could fit fans all the way around. But the field would be shaped as a cross.
That might be too stupid to install.
What do you mean? I think it's a brilliant idea, but I think I need to copyright it.
That might be too stupid.
No, wait. Hang on. Are you so far up Vince McMahon's ass and you literally want to create the NFL? Is this what you're going for here?
Hey, it'd be more of the XFL than his was.
Jesus Christ.
Aaron Rodgers fails the 2-point conversion. Oh, and a vote. There's a flag. He might get another chance at it. Tex, I want to wish you condolences on your Dallas Cowboys and how they got fucking murdered by the Denver Broncos today.
I don't care anymore. I've long given up hope, and it's fine. They're going to do what they do. They just whatever. But
just let the
man speak. Shut up.
My Texas A&M Aggies are undefeated, the number 3 team in the country, by the way. So all good on the college.
Oh shit!
It's all good.
Anybody you think of from the team that might be in next year's draft we should be looking out for?
Yeah, there was actually Texas A&M puts out more defensive linemen than anybody in the SEC to the NFL draft. There's 3 or 4 of them there. I could very well see. I don't think Marcel Reed, our quarterback, will go yet. Seeing as how he's been there a couple of years, but it's really going to depend on how this season ends because a lot of guys came back because last year ended so poorly for the team that they kind of wanted to change or whatever. So let's say they do well at the end and win something. I could see a good bit of them going hiding off of that high. It's kind of early to tell, you know what I mean? We're only going into week 9 this year. We'll see how it goes.
Well, that's about what, halfway through the college season, or?
No, there are three more games, 3 or 4 more games, maybe. Well, not counting playoffs and possible championship, but regular season there's 3 or 4 more games left. I think A&M has. I know for sure South Carolina, Missouri, and Texas. There may be a 4th one that I can't remember, but possibly 4 moves. But it's a 12-week. I believe it's a 12-week. We're over the halfway, but we're not all the way.
I heard I heard my girls' USC team has been doing really good this year too. Last I heard, they only lost 1 game.
I haven't kept up with USC, but I do believe they're doing okay. That division usually belongs to Oregon, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so y'all don't follow college football much up there in the North. Y'all don't really give a shit about it.
I've been following a little bit, a little bit now that my girl is in she's at USC and she plays the college football games and whatnot. So at least I get to learn. I get to learn a little bit of some of the players, like Caleb Williams. She actually had a class with him, so she actually knows the guy.
Oh, fuck that pussy! That
oh my god!
Freaking fingernail polish wearing, homos.
Oh my god!
You didn't know that? Oh yeah. You watched this footage of him whenever he I think he lost a playoff game or something. I can't remember what it was last year. But he literally jumped into the crowd and had to hug his mama live on TV. It was really good. It may have been 2 years because I think technically he played for the Bears. That was just shit. Either way, yeah. He cried on live TV to his mama like he talked. But yeah, so Casey is raw. Who are you jumping on the bandwagon for? Who's you all of a sudden?
Well, he certainly doesn't follow his Cowboys because he asked me if they played today or if they lost or won today. So I had to give him the unfortunate news that they got killed.
I was working, so I was only halfway watching, but I stopped caring about 5 minutes into the 3rd quarter. And I was like, oh, I got other things to do.
I only watched it. I only watched it because I have Jake Ferguson on my lineup, who they didn't target one fucking time today, and I had to.
That was surprising because Jake Ferguson had a great year this year. He has done really.
And I had to use Bo Nix as my quarterback because Lamar Jackson's injured. And I had Tua as my backup quarterback, but he's been so shit I cut him off my team and picked up Bo Nix. And then Tua goes and throws 4 fucking touchdowns today.
How has Miami not fired that shit of a head coach?
I don't know. That team needs some really much
he
needed.
He must have like incriminating pictures of somebody with like farm animals or something. Because Miami is terrible. Crazy.
Then I used the Falcons defense today, and the Dolphins decided they wanted to play football, so that was a bad choice.
I've only checked a couple of my teams. I'm running 4 teams this year. 2 of them are Champions League. There's out of all 4, I think I have 1 that has a chance to go deep. But maybe 3 are kind of iffy. But I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing as good as I haven't had time to devote the attention that I usually do. I'm paying attention to the one money league.
I'll post a picture, a screenshot of my team. You could I'll let you rate my fantasy team and what you think of it.
I think we need Casey and Ross football. Everybody knows Casey's known as the John Madden football.
Was it Jay Glazer where he makes all the picks?
No, Jay Glazer's the guy that Jay Glazer gives you the injury that picks.
I don't know.
See, I try to prop you up and you screw that up too. Good job.
Are you shocked?
Hey,
So there's the lineup I ran today, and you can see where I went wrong. Clearly.
Well, if you're running Falcons defense most days, it's not going to go.
I only ran their defense because of how fucking awful Miami's been.
Well, I'm telling you right now.
You got McCaffrey. I've got McCaffrey. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled that he shit the bed today.
It's good that you kept Kelsey on the bench. He's serious. Harrison Butler, he plays tomorrow against Washington. He can get you some big points. I don't know what you.
I need 16
if
points.
You're winning or losing.
I need 16 points out of him tomorrow night.
I don't know if he'll get you 16, but it is possible. I don't. What league are you doing? The Yahoo? How do they?
It's
points?
ESPN. So the kickers get the same amount of points that the NFL does for their kicks. Field goals 3 points, extra points 1.
Possible.
But yeah, if you look at my bench text, you can see where I went wrong.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you hear me? I was honking Duke's schnoz.
Great.
I don't want to hear about your masturbatory problem with your dog.
I was going honk, 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 honk.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it always sucks when you get points on the bench, but anybody who's ever played fantasy has fell into this trap. The guy that, he'll do nothing all play him, and then you finally bench him and he'll give you like 40 points to win game. And it's like, what, do you just hate me? What is going on?
Right. I mean, I've used Tucker Kraft a couple times and he's done decent, but this was the first time he's had a fucking 30-plus point game, and of course it's the day that I figure Jake Ferguson was going to continue getting nearly 20 points a game like he has been.
Well,
and then he doesn't even get targeted.
Ferguson, he's got I think he's got 6 touchdowns this year and like 50-something receptions so far. Like, he's had a big year so far to start for a tight end. But for as much as Dak Prescott throws to him, it's no wonder why. Yeah, that's a rough one, especially that Falcons bringing in no points. That really sucks.
Yeah, that hurt me. Freaking Ferguson not being used at all hurt me. McCaffrey shit in the bed hurt me. Rashad White shitting the bed, that hurt me.
Yeah, for McCaffrey, generally he does well. He did. McCaffrey, he got shit on a points from me last. But
he's consistent. He's consistently 25 or so points a week, and today he gets 9.8.
was actually kind of funny last week during the 49er game. It was right before halftime, and McCaffrey had just scored a touchdown. So I had texted Frank. I was like, hey, since you're a Niner fan, I need you to call into the front office and tell them to only allow McCaffrey to score for the rest of the game from now on. I need the fantasy point. So, kind of fun. Played up. So, that was fun. But, that's the ups and downs of fantasy football. It's, at this point, I care more about fantasy Pro Bowl than I do actual football. That's what you get when your team sucks. So I kind of have to latch on to something.
So we got the NFL score.
Don't even act like you know, Case. You didn't even know when the Cowboys played. Don't even lie.
Text. Compton says to check your texts.
Check my text. Well, I'll have to go to my phone and have it plugged.
Broncos. Yes, they are. So here's the NFL scores for the week.
Colts.
Chargers beat the Vikings 37-10.
Colts ain't done dick since Vic Manning since fuck you.
The Dolphins decided to play football and beat the Falcons 34-10. The Ravens beat the Bears 30-16. The Jets decided they wanted to win a game, and they edged out the Bengals in a shootout 39-38. The Bills did Bills things today by beating the Panthers 40-9.
Those are Bills, man.
The Texans beat the 49ers 26-15. The Patriots destroy the Browns 32-13. Eagles beat the Giants 34-20. Colts beat the Titans 38-14. The Bucks beat up on the Saints 23-3. Denver kicked the shit out of the Cowboys, unfortunately for you guys, 44-24.
I bet it was interesting over at Frank's house because Frank's a Maine fan and Glenn is a Houston Texans fan, so I'm sure they had a lot of fun watching that one get talked about.
In the game that just ended, the Packers defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 35-25. Tomorrow's game is the Chiefs against the Commanders, 8:15 Eastern Time. The Week 9 schedule, Thursday night, we'll be right back here again to watch the Ravens beat the shit out of the Dolphins at 8:15. 49ers are facing the Giants. We have the Chargers and the Titans. Vikings versus the Lions. Colts versus the Steelers. Falcons, Patriots, Broncos, Texans, Bears and Bengals, Saints versus the Rams, the Packers and the Panthers, Jaguars versus the Raiders, Chiefs versus the Bills. That ought to be an interesting game. The Sunday night game next week, as we've seen earlier, is the Seahawks versus the Commanders. And next Monday night will be the Cardinals versus the Cowboys.
And in the Arizona Redbirds.
Hey, I think the Cowboys could win next week. Cardinals aren't all that good.
At this point, it does. The Cowboys are 3-4. They're not done. Like at this point, they might as well tank the rest of the season, get a better draft position.
Compton says to repeat the Colts score for everyone in the back, including Tex. So the Colts defeated the Titans 38-14. Michael Pittman.
How many Super Bowl rings Indianapolis got? Compton? Oh, y'all don't have 5? Okay. Talk to me when you go. Next. I'm good.
Oh. We're going to end the night on this one because I have to go to the bank in literally like 10 to 20 minutes. We have one topic here. We are going to...
Wait, by the way.
What?
Who goes to the bank late at night?
Well, all of Rose and Toes just come in and gave him the sugar daddy money. He's got to go, clean. He's got to do something. Come on, man.
Here we go. Jets legend Nick Mangold passes away at 41. This is an article from the New York Jets website themselves. We will go over this. We'll go over this real quick, and then we'll call it a night. Smaller, so pretty much. The Jets legend Nick Mangold passes away 41 due to complications from kidney disease. The Jets celebrated center and one of the all-time greats to wear the green and white during and after his playing career. Passed away from complications of kidney disease Saturday night. He was 41 years old. And then the Jets go and win a game today. That's something.
That's good.
Nick was more than a legendary center. Excuse me. Nick was more than a legendary center, said Jets chairman Woody Johnson. He was the heartbeat of our offensive line for a decade and a beloved teammate whose leadership and toughness defined an era of Jets football. Off the field, Nick's wit, warmth, and unwavering loyalty made him a cherished member of our extended Jets family. Mangold recently posted a letter on social media that detailed his battle with kidney disease that, after a rough summer, required him to undergo dialysis treatments. In 2006, I was diagnosed with a genetic defect that has led to chronic kidney disease. Mangold wrote in his letter addressed to my New York Jets community, I'm undergoing dialysis as we look for a kidney transplant. I always knew this day would come, but I thought I would have more time. Mangold expressed his gratitude for his family, who have been my rock every step of the way. The situation has reminded me how lucky I am to have such an amazing family, friends, and community behind me. Today, all those communities Mangold addressed are mourning his passing and remembering number 74's legacy as a Jets legend.
You hate to see it, but it comes for us all.
Yeah, I don't need to read the rest of this. I just wanted to pretty much, go over that. It's pretty shitty. It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm a Dolphins fan, but I may be a Dolphins fan, but I don't want to see, I don't want to see players of rival teams dying.
I mean, as the phrase has become popular, fuck country. It's some things are bigger than football, especially that young stuff.
So, hold on one second. Alrighty, guys. Well, as I predicted, 11:45. I need to go to the bank. I got to get the fuck out of here. Check out everybody's content down below. Check out Tex with The Harsh Truth when they do movie reviews, usually Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
You better check it out. This is the last week. It's my John Cena retirement.
Uh-oh.
You want to see it, better catch it this week. So.
All right. Well, there you go.
It's all good.
You heard it here first. It's Tech's last go-around on the interwebs, I suppose. And
then once I'm gone, Casey will be, tugging at Frank's, coattails. Look, can I get on, please? For that.
Check out Casey is Raw. Check out D-Rail Gaming Live. OCRP only has a few more months to go before they hang up their role-playing Grand Theft Auto boots, and Drew does other things with his channel. Follow me on Twitch and YouTube. If you have Twitch Prime, it don't cost you a dime. On Twitch, I get paid for it at the same time. All the links are down below, so you know when I go live and upload videos. Check out Casey's Raw. Check out Tex and The Harsh Truth. Derail Gaming. I need to get the fuck out of here. Devious Dave Rose was on earlier tonight. Tex is here right now. I don't know where Kratos went. I think he died. Until next time, guys. Thanks for everyone coming on tonight. Joe Compton in the chat. EJ, Bam, Tour Capture.
Something sucks.
What's going on to all you guys? Well, thanks for watching. My name is The Rose. Until next time, for Mr. Tex, MK Kratos, Casey is Rob. My name is The Rose. Have a good night, everybody. Till next time, we'll catch your ass down the road.